Region Classic, they call it, against Cumberland County. And, of course, the boys will be here for the Don Franklin Hoops Classic next Saturday. So we got a busy next. The boys will be at Caverna and at Warren East. So we've got a busy week for basketball next week.
That's what you like.
It's busy time.
Busy time. Indoor, so we're not going to be cold or anything like that.
That is true.
Yeah, this is a fun time of year. Get cranked up in basketball.
Yep. We're going to come back and we'll get set for our Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening tip-off. And our first quarter of action sponsored by the People's Bank, working for you. The officials for tonight's game brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow, Evan Ray, Will Tolley, and Brian McPherson. So we'll be back with a tip-off. This has been Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow. So you're following Barren County basketball at WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today. Reliable internet and great customer service, 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service.
Elizabethtown Lady-Panthers and Navy.
Exactly the type of customer service.
Their jerseys, Barren County Trojanettes in their home white with burgundy numbers and letters outlined in gold. The Trojanettes across the front of their jerseys. And we're set to go here on this Friday night, first week of the high school basketball season. In the jump circle for Elizabethtown is Emerson Gregory. They made one change in the starting lineup. They have changed, it looks like Simone Hedgespeth will be in the starting lineup tonight, a freshman wearing number 33. So they've got the 2 Courtneys, Cochran, Gregory, and Hedgespeth in the starting lineup. It's Ann Ashley Atkinson in the jump circle for Barren County. Trojanettes will be moving left to right if you're following us on radio. And Evan Ray tosses it up, and here we go. It's going to be tapped and controlled, chased down by Katie Geralds as she'll give it off now, or rather Katie Elmore giving it to Burton. Man-to-man defense by Elizabethtown. There's Shelby Bird with it out front. Dumps it off on the right side to Burton. They go down to the corner to Atkinson. Atkinson putting down a couple of dribbles, turns, looks back right, then back left, fires it in the lane to Bird. She throws it up in traffic, no good, but a foul on the Lady Panthers.
Well, it looked like man, but then it kind of appeared to
kind of switched it up a little bit
to a matchup, or it's possible even a box and chaser on Shelby. I'll have to watch it the next time down.
So Shelby Bird is at the line. First one is good. Scored 10 points to lead the Trojanettes in scoring on Tuesday night at Greene County.
Yeah, never got comfortable in that game. Never got any type of rhythm. And these free throws to start the game sometimes can lead to a lot of confidence. She's too good of a player not to have, in my opinion, a big year.
Barren County on the board. It's 2-0 Trojanettes. So they work it around the perimeter. Back out front comes to Cochran. Cochran goes out of the high post there to Courtney. That is Malia Courtney. Now, Malia Courtney's just a freshman. She scored 34 against Hopkins County Central on Tuesday night. Driving, they kick it back in the corner to Courtney. Courtney drives into the lane, forces up the shot. It comes up short. Loose ball to the lane. Scramble for, picked up by Atkinson. The Trojanettes have it, bring it into the front court. Atkinson, crossover dribble right, gives it to the corner now to Bird. Bird putting down the dribble. Now has picked it up, needs some help, fires it off. Atkinson was breaking to the basket. Bird picks it back up. Here's Geralds for a three, bottom.
A good start for the Trojanettes, and for Geralds, good pass that time by Shelby Bird as well.
So Katie Geralds gets the first Hatcher and Sadler three-point shot of the ball game for Barren County, and they lead it now 5-0 over Elizabethtown. Cochran with it on the left side. We'll send it across over to Malia Courtney. Had it knocked away, but retrieved back by Cochran. They go down to the corner, trying to go up the baseline, cut off, falling down with it. And here's a three-ball, high-arching shot, good for Maya Courtney. She had 55 three-point shots last year for Elizabethtown.
Yeah, they were 12 of 22 Tuesday night, so they can flat-out shoot it.
Yeah, even her sister Malia had hit 74 three-pointers last year. They dump it down to Burton, flashing in the paint. Shot put up and in by Elmore. And now it's a 7-3 Barren County lead.
That's great ball movement.
Another high-arching three-point shot, no good. Chased down by Gerald. She has it on the run for Barren County. Works it into the front court, sends it off the left side. Bird in the corner, goes to Atkinson. She is trapped. Throws it back out to Burton. Burton goes down to the corner. Gerald fakes, drives in, throws it up on the run, and banked it in.
Nice shot fake, and that's a good start for a team that struggled Tuesday night. Boy, you're talking about sharp. What a complete turnaround.
Absolutely. Barren County's jumped out to a 9-3 lead. A 30-second timeout call by Amber Courtney and her Elizabethtown Lady-Panthers.
I mean, almost directly opposite of the.
It is. It really is.
Really, the entire game against Greene County in terms of rhythm. That was some nice extra passes for the Trojanettes. That was a good shot fake right that time by Geralds as well, and can't ask for much a better start. And their two best players are really high level in my opinion. The two Courtney girls, but we have our best defensive players on them too. We got to have a little size in terms of both Geralds and Elmore have drawn the assignment. Well, now it's also Atkinson. Atkinson is on one of them too, so we do have some size to guard these two players.
They hit 183 three-point shots last year as a team, average about 6 a game. Courtney working around the left side, cuts back right, drives against Elmore, had it swiped away, loose ball, diving for it to the floor is Bird, and scramble for, and it'll be a jump ball possession. Arrow goes to E-Town.
Great defense by Elmore, and then good hustle by Bird to come in and get that tied up that time. That's just great hustle.
So Elizabethtown's Mabry Cochran will put the ball in play. Out on the left baseline. She's looking, and now we got a foul.
I'm called a hold on Atkinson.
So that'll be her first. I didn't see what happened there, but it was away from the basketball. They work it down underneath, and almost lost the handle on it. There was Gregory. Back out front with it is Malia Courtney for three, and that's an air ball. It'll go out of bounds. Kind of rushed it up there.
Yeah, those are tough threes when you're not set. Not many at the next level makes those.
Yep. Barren County breaks the press. There's Bird with it, top of the key, hooks it. Oh, bad pass, picked off in there by Cochran. She was trying to go to Elmore with it. Right side driving. There's a lob inside. Shot put up and in by Hedgepeth.
Nice little penetration that time and good pass for the finish.
And it's 9-5. Ball slapped away out of Elmore's hands, and now we're going to have a foul as Malia Courtney came up with a basketball.
Yeah, it's back-to-back turnovers. This time was in the back court for the Trojanettes.
So Elmore commits her first. That'll be number 2 on the Trojanettes. As they work it in the corner, here's the pass down low in there to Gregory. Gregory working inside, flips up the shot, no good, come up short. Bird comes out of there with it for the Trojanettes. Shelby Bird across over to Atkinson. Atkinson driving, fires it off underneath to Elmore. One dribble, try to go up reverse, had a block put up, no good for Burton. Fighting for the rebound. Have a jump ball possession, goes to Barren County.
Still, good ball movement by the Trojanettes.
Barren County leads it 9-5 with 4:35 to go here in the first period. Comes out to Burton, sends it off to Atkinson, fires it in there to Bird, turnaround jump shot, good.
That's what she can do. It's a nice little inbounds play, a little curl off the down screen, and nice elevation that time by Shelby.
Barren County 11, Elizabethtown 5. Hedgepeth, top of the circle against Gerald's. Fires it down into a crowd. It's tipped away. Turnover by E-Town. Here's Burton off the left side to Atkinson. Atkinson stops and pops. 3 in the air. No good. Rebound comes off to Courtney for Elizabethtown. That is Malia Courtney. Crossover to the left. Trying to go back right. Gets with the basketball to Maya Courtney. It's hard to tell them apart, even though one's a junior, the other one's a freshman. Here's a long 3. Almost banked in. Rebound comes off to Elmore. Elmore gets with the basketball over to Burton. Burton sends it down the left side to Bird. Bird fires it across over to Gerald. She'll fire it up. 3-point shot. No. Rebound Hedgepeth for Elizabethtown. Gets with the basketball to Cochran. Fires it up court. Now a long 22-footer, no good in there by Courtney.
They have a green light, don't they?
They'll shoot it. Yep, they're not afraid to shoot it, that's for sure. Here's Burton with it on the right side corner. Gets rid of it to Gerald's. Underneath the Bird. Puts it out. Oh, she missed it.
Man.
And the rebound comes off to Malia Courtney. Baseball pass up to Maya Courtney. Spin, move the lane, up with the left hand. Too strong. Hedgepeth over the back of Gerald's.
Well, if you like action, you got it.
That's right. That's the second foul on Hedgepeth, so she'll come out of the ball game and replaced by senior Kristen Ritchie, number 22. Barren County making a change in the lineup as well, as Riley Wilson has stepped in, a junior, number 32 for the Trojanettes. She handles the basketball, the pass over to Bird. She'll send it back over to Atkinson. Atkinson crossover dribble into the lane. Goes left side with it to Burton. In the corner now to Elmore. Elmore on the dribble, circles halfway out, turns, goes back in the corner to Burton. Burton goes up the baseline, gets double teamed. Yep, got up in midair and had nowhere to go and came back down with the basketball.
Yeah, we survived that time 2 or 3 close passes from being intercepted.
11-5, Trojanettes lead it. Here's a pass down to for the shot, no good. Forced it up there. That was Courtney. Then came back out with it. Maya Courtney, and a 3 by Ritchie, and she knocks it down fresh off the bench for Elizabethtown, trailing the lead of 3 for the Trojanettes at 11-8. 2:35 to go in the first quarter. Burton with the basketball, losing the handle, but got control of it again. Fires it down. It's going to be picked off in the lane. They try to go to Wilson with it. Had too much on it, and they turn it over. Here's Elmore. Elmore in the front court. Right side corner, Bird fakes the 3. Now looks for help, goes back to the baseline. Elmore will put it up. It's short, and rebounded there by Elizabethtown.
They are letting them play, which I like.
With it is Malia Courtney, and she is going to be fouled by Elmore, and I believe that's 2 on Katie Elmore.
That's a big loss because Katie defensively has been really good, hawking the best player for E-Town.
Addie Slagle is checked to the ball game. Here's a 3 out of the left corner that's no good. Offensive rebound by Ritchie as she sends it back out top of the key to Maya Courtney. Gets with the basketball to Cochran. Cochran drives into the lane and lays it up and in.
I like her. She's a good player. She's a very good defensive player, Cochran. Not very big, but she is active.
Don't have the heights for either team. Need to talk to Piper about that, about the heights for the Trojanettes.
Waytown has heights. They're 5'9". Cochran's 5'5".
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I didn't have it on my original roster when
good basketball game so far, 11-10. The one thing about it is that we are playing with a lot more energy. I think it's fair to say so far in the first 7 minutes than we did against Green. Now, part of it is E-Town kind of forces you to play a little bit quicker too. I mean, they're very, very aggressive. Green, even though Green pressed, they kind of fell back more into a passive 3-2 zone. There's nothing about how E-Town plays that's passive.
Checking out all our instant replays tonight on our live stream, brought to you by Glasgow EPB. Our timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee. 1:52 to go here in the first period. Barren County 11, Elizabethtown 10. Addie Slagle, of course, transferred over from Glasgow, a freshman. Was the leading scorer for the Lady Scotties last year. And here's a foul on 42, and that is Harper Gregory, her first, team's third.
Very, very fortunate.
Yeah.
Almost got bailed out with that call. That was not a very good pass.
Atkinson is covered up there, dribbles it down halfway, had it smacked out of her hands, out of bounds, as Malia Courtney thought it went off of Atkinson, but Trojanettes will keep it in front of Elizabethtown's bench. As here's Bird with a three-point shot. Came up a little short on that one. Here's the outlet pass. Courtney driving layup is good. That's Malia Courtney.
First lead of the game for E-Town.
Yep. She was a leading scorer for E-Town last year. Almost a turnover. We're going to have a foul. Slagle gets fouled.
We are getting bailed out on fouls, and that it was a foul, but man,
not making good passes.
No, the ball's hanging in the air, and it's got to be a much better pass. Against that, it's really a 2-3 zone. The two top players are coming out at half court, and the play to be made, if you can get it, is in the middle. The middle is wide open.
Comes into Slagle on the right side, feeds it in the lane, going up with a shot off the window high is Burton.
That's a tough shot by Burton.
Yeah. She was in a lot of traffic underneath the basket. 13-12, Barren County back on top by 1. E-Town with a basketball as Courtney drives to the basket. And, it should have been an offensive foul, but no call. Bird rips it away. She has it for the Trojanettes. Feeds it off too wide for Atkinson. It goes into the E-Town bench.
They are speeding us up. And I'm not keeping turnovers, but that's a bunch.
Yep. So Elizabethtown has a basketball under 1 minute to play here in the quarter. And it's Malia Courtney working with it one-on-one. Drives, forces up the shot, had it partially blocked. Riley Wilson gets with the ball to Bird, ahead, up to Atkinson. Crossover dribble to the right, gives it off to Wilson, and Wilson is going to be called for steps.
Yeah, that's going to be a turnover on Wilson, but that's really not her fault. The ball was kind of thrown to her in traffic. That's you don't want to give a post player the ball in traffic that way.
40 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Barren County 13, Elizabethtown 12. Left side with it is Cochran. They feed it down. It's knocked away by Wilson and out of bounds. They try to go to Ritchie.
E-Town should, in my opinion, go for one shot, but don't know if they will.
As the ball comes in to Maya Courtney. Now Cochran across over to Ritchie. They feed it in the lane there to Gregory. Gregory puts it up, rolls in.
She's pretty good down on the block.
Yep. And it's 14-13, Elizabethtown. Here's Slagle. And had it knocked away from behind. Another turnover by Barren. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Driving with it is Courtney. Spins, feeds it back out for a 12-footer that's good for Gregory. Two back-to-back shots. 16-13, Elizabethtown as Bird forces up the shot for three. That ends the quarter, and Elizabethtown leads it 16-13 over Barren County. We'll be back after this 1 minute timeout as you're following Barren County basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
You get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
To know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner with John Butler here from Bobby Steenbergen Court at Barren County High School Gym. E-Town with the basketball. Cochran has it on the left side, bounces it out to Maya Courtney. Right side it goes to Malia Courtney. They go in the middle there to Richie, the right elbow, turns and fires it back out now to Malia Courtney. She works it, drives, left of the lane, it rolls off the back of the rim, an offensive rebound, back out for a three-point shot that's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds on the shot from Emerson Gregory.
And good box out to end the play for Barren as well. This is a pretty good basketball game. Turnovers too many, but at least the turnovers are aggressive turnovers.
Yeah. So Burton handling the point for the Trojanettes. Feeds it off to Bird to the left wing. Now Bird dribbles, looks inside, nobody there. Has to do something with it. Coming out to get it is Gerald's on the left side deep. Sends it across over to Burton. Burton out between the circles, right side to Slagle. Slagle now turns with it, works it down the right side, cuts back left. Back out top, Bird fires it up for a three. Yes, sir!
She was shot ready and stepped right into that three, and that was not the case the other night. Being ready to shoot is so important in making shots.
Bird with her first Hatcher and Sadler tray of the ball game at a 16-16. Ball batted away, but picked back up. Shot put up no good for Cochran. And rebound to Bird. We're going to have a foul on Elizabethtown. They're going to put this one on Emerson Gregory. Her first, team's first of the second quarter.
Yeah, that's what I liked on that. Against Green the other night, we were never, in my opinion, ready to shoot against the zone. And tonight, we've been behind the line, stepping into it in rhythm.
Burton feeds to Wilson in the lane. The shot no good. Rebound comes off to Cochran for Elizabethtown. Picked off by Shelby Bird to the pass. Bird reverses back left, drives it into the lane, tried to go underneath, had it smacked out of her hands, and then Gerald's trying to go up with a reverse. And a foul on the Lady Panthers, and this will be on 22. And that's Richie, her first, number 2 on Elizabethtown here in the second quarter. Katie Gerald's at the line for 2 shots. The first one is good. She's got 6 points now, who just signed a basketball scholarship to go to Campbellsville University next year. Of course, Katie Elmore just signed one earlier in the week with Campbellsville University to play softball. 17-16, Barren County back on top, make it 18-16 as Gerald's connects on the second one. E-Town with the basketball, coming down the left side is Courtney, stops and pops, 3, got it.
That's a lot of confidence when you walk down and just fire a 3 up.
Yeah. And she can do it, only a freshman there, and there's another turnover by Barren, and chasing it down is Gerald's as E-Town throws it away. Got Addison McFall in the court right now for Barren County, who's a junior. Now Gerald's is double-teamed out front, gives it off to Slagle. Slagle, a crossover to Atkinson from 15, no. And a rebound, going to have a foul on McFall for coming over the back.
A great box out by Cochran. Like I said, I like her spunk, how she plays.
First foul of the second quarter of the Trojanettes. Riley Wilson's going to check out for Barren County, and for her is Hannah Bragg.
E-Town is so aggressive defensively. I really think you almost have to park somebody at the high post because that middle is I think, open.
Here's Richie with it out top. On the dribble, hands it off. And another three-pointer. Oh, wow.
Off the dribble.
Yeah,
it's back-to-back off the dribble threes.
8 points now for Malia Courtney. Working underneath, reverse high up and hangs and falls off, ball knocked out of bounds. Gerald's couldn't get it to go down, but luckily the Trojanettes keep it as Katie Elmore checks back into the Trojanet lineup for Katie Gerald's. 5:20 to play in the first half. Barren County trailing. Their largest deficit is 22-18. As Atkinson looking, trying to feed it underneath. The Gerald's ball gets kicked, and it will stay with the Trojanettes.
E-Town's not big, but they're not small.
Right. Atkinson fires it in there to Elmore. Shot no good. Bragg was battling for the rebound. Grabbed there by Slagle. She goes back up. It won't fall. Another offensive rebound by Elmore. She tried to go back up with it. Foul on Elizabethtown.
Should be on,
22.
It's on 22. I thought it may be on Cochran, but it's on 22.
Richie, that's her second. So now they have 3 players with 2 fouls.
Yeah, and Richie's their biggest player, 5'11". Does a lot of good things. She comes off the bench, but she does give them a little size. Good screener, rebounder.
Elmore at the line for 2. The first one is good.
3 straight. No. 3 straight free throws.
Right, 5 for 5 here in the first half. Bird hit 2 in the first quarter. 22-20 Elizabethtown. Second shot hits the front of the iron. And the rebound to Hedgesmith, who's back in the ballgame now for Elizabethtown. Driving shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound, tapped around. Coming out there with his Addie Slagle. Got cut off there by Courtney. In the corner, Elmore fires and misses. Offensive rebound on the right side, no good for Atkinson. Slagle can't fire it up and in. Going back up with it was Elmore, and she's fouled. 4 or 5 shots at it there, just wouldn't go down.
May work out better because it's going to be a foul on Malaya Courtney.
And that is her first. It's number 4.
It's her first, but she's she may have to, she's been very aggressive in terms of some of the reaches and so forth.
Elmore's free throw is no good.
But I saw her play last year, and I was hugely impressed. And, I mean, she's hate to put it on a freshman, but she's got college, definitely D1 look to her. And she hadn't even filled out yet. She's still, you can tell she's a freshman. She's still very lanky and so forth, but she's got D1.
Stop and pop at 3 from the back iron, no good. And what do we got? Out of bounds off of Slagle.
She's got D1 confidence, too.
And she's kind of lanky, too.
She's lanky, and she'll fill out. I mean, I think she could be a star.
Yep. They fired in there to Maya. Now they give it back off to Cochran. It won't go. Rebound off there by Elmore. 4.5 minutes to play in the second. Barren County trailing by 2. Elmore feeds it off Slagle. Thought about the 3. Brings it back out. Being pressured. Double team. Had it knocked away. Stolen by the Courtney girls. And there's a layup good on the other end for Malia Courtney. I guess that's how you pronounce her name. Malia. 8 points this quarter for the freshman. It's 24-20 Elizabethtown. Slagle trying to get around a defender.
That's her second.
Yep. That will be 2.
And she was she's going to have to back off the pressure a little bit because there's been a lot, especially when you bump somebody in open court. That's an easy call for the officials. And
that was the 15th foul, 2 of the quarter. So Addie Slagle will be at the line to shoot 2. She scored 8 points in the loss to Greene County on Tuesday night.
Had a couple of threes.
Free throw, no good. Barron's missing some free throws here now. 4 of 7 here from the free throw line of the second quarter. And a couple of changes here in the lineup as Shelby Bird's come back in, and I believe Mahala Burton. Free throw is good this time for Addie Slagle. Gets her first point of the ball game. It's 24-21 as Katie Geralds comes back in for Coach Piper Lindsay. 24-21, a 3-point lead for Elizabethtown. And Malia Courtney fires it off to Maya Courtney, left of the circle. Back down low is Hedgesmith trying to work inside against Bragg. Puts it up high off the window and in.
Tough shot.
26-21 Elizabethtown, their largest lead of the ball game at 5. 3:46 to play here in the first half. As Burton has it out front, gives it off the right side to Bird. Bird puts down one dribble, fires it over the left wing to Elmore. She drives in, gets cut off. Now Bird with it left wing, fires it in there to Bragg. Turnaround shot in the lane, good.
It's a nice jump hook that time by Bragg.
26-23. And working with it, left side, it's Malia Courtney. Out to Gregory underneath the Hedgesmith. She puts it up, it's no good. Bird with a rebound for Barren.
That's good penetration, just missed it.
Bird driving to the bucket, puts it up and in.
Wire to wire that time by Shelby. got the rebound and went coast to coast.
Yeah. 9 points for Shelby Bird. Driving with it, forcing up the shot. Nothing there. Hedgesmith gets the offensive rebound. Kicks it back out to Gregory for 3, and it's in there.
E-Town probably deserved that one. There's a lot of contact.
That's their third 3 of the ball game in the second quarter. They hit 3 of 4 from behind the arc. Baseline shot. Geralds hits it.
Man, a lot of action in it.
Up and down here.
Good ball game.
29-27, Elizabethtown by 2. 2:35 to go before halftime. Letitia Hughes will be with us at halftime. Principal, Barren County High School. Hedgesmith with it on the right side. Hands it back off for a 3-point attempt, and it's an air ball by Malia Courtney. I don't know how many shots she takes per ball game, but she sure fires them up there.
She has freedom to pull the trigger, and I don't blame the coach, to be honest with you. I mean, you let your best players play.
Yeah. They were, like you mentioned earlier, they were 12 of 22 against Hopkins County Central on Tuesday. They've already hit 5 in this one.
I mean, I said before the game, you got to score. You got to score to keep up with E-Town because they play at a pace, and they've got scorers and shooters, and right now we are scoring. 29-27. It's probably the pace that, I guess, more the pace that E-Town wants in one sense, but I don't know. I don't think you can slow the ball down against E-Town because they put so much pressure on you. Good basketball game. Much improved from Tuesday, which I thought. It was just a tough matchup. I think if Barren plays Green 10 times, it's probably 5-5. To be honest with you, it's just not a real good matchup for Barren, but give Green a lot of credit. But regardless of what happens right now, it's still a much better performance.
Yep, definitely is. Our halftime report coming up, brought to you by SCRTC. We'll take a look at the halftime stats, brought to you by Riley Dental Group. And as I mentioned, we'll talk with Letitia Hughes, a principal here at Barren County High School. Trojanettes have Bird, Atkinson, Geralds, Bragg, and Burton on the court right now.
This game will test your fitness.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of action.
Yep. It'll be Barren County's basketball as Atkinson will toss it in. It comes into Burton. Burton looking over Coach Piper Lindsay. Get direction here. Brings it across the midcourt stripe. Gets rid of it over to Atkinson. Atkinson on the dribble. Looking. Bounce pass off to Burton. Burton's going to try a 17-footer. Bounces in.
Got the roll.
29-29. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Barren County in a 1-3-1.
Showed that against Green.
Yep. 1-3-1 half-court trap. Ball's kicked as they try to force it inside.
Could be a good defense for Barren in terms of they do have some length, which can cause trouble. But you got to really find these shooters for E-Town.
As the ball comes out to Malia Courtney. Malia. Diagonal pass off the right side. Back out it comes to Gregory. Gregory now gets it to Cochran. Into Hedgesmith. Fires it off left side and a double team down low. They throw it way back out to Courtney. Malia Courtney. Pass picked off by Bird. Bird down the middle. Goes in for the shot and it rolls off the rim. Got her on rebound and had it poked out of her hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojanettes.
Again, this time for E-Town, nobody in the middle. 1-3-1, somebody has to be at the high post.
How about that on an inbounds?
I was turning my head on that one. That was a quick inbounds, too.
Yeah. Foul is on Cochran, her first.
And one.
Yeah. Give Geralds the bucket. She's had a really good first half with 11 points. She only scored 5 against Greene County on Tuesday. And now make it 12, and she's 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. And Barren County back out to a 3-point lead with a minute 18 to play in the half, 32-29. A 3-point try on the left wing is an air ball, and it is saved in bounds, but it comes right in the hands of Shelby Bird as Bird bobbled it for a moment, and they call it for steps as it kind of got it batted back to her, tapped back to her, and then she couldn't get control of it to put it on the floor.
I think he was going to let her play on a little bit on the first one because there was really no possession, but on the second one, I think he had to call it.
Here's Malia. She lost the handle on it. Another turnover by E-Town.
Out of control.
Yep. Burton back to Bird, back to Burton. Fires it out of the corner. It is no good. Atkinson with the offensive rebound. Down to 50 seconds to go. Bird for 3. Got it.
Stepped into it again. Shot ready, stepped in, knocked it down.
Another Hatcher and Sadler three-point shot for Shelby Bird, and they turn it over again as they got it blocked right back to her.
D-Town's out of control.
Yep. And here's a long pass over the head of Atkinson. It goes out of bounds.
And that's unforced.
Yeah.
But E-Town right now is totally out of control. You can't dribble through a 1-3-1.
And Barren County with a 6-point lead now, 35-29, 30 seconds to go here before halftime. So they work it around the left side over to Maya Courtney. Now Malia Courtney's in the trouble and the trap. Get rid of it, try to go underneath the Hedgesmith, going up with a shot, a foul on Barren County. This will be charged to Shelby Bird. That's her second foul of the quarter against the Trojanettes. Going to send Simone Hedgesmith. She's just a freshman at the line for 2 shots. Had 8 points and went over Hopkins County Central on Tuesday. First free throw, swish. It's her 5th point.
Ideally for Barren, if they can get it down the field, get it down the court, they would prefer to go for 1 shot.
Yeah.
Go for 1 shot, you're guaranteed to lead going into halftime.
That's Elizabethtown's first free throw of the ball game. That one's going to be short. Long rebound chased down by Burton. Gives to Bird, back to Burton. 15 seconds left in the half. Gerald's in the left corner, back out to Burton. Now Bird has it out top. Back to Burton. 8 seconds to go. Picks up her dribble. Needs help. Goes to Bird with it right side. Bird lost the handle on it. Hedgesmith comes up with it. She double dribbled. Here's a lead pass, and it's going to be too late.
Nope.
It will not count. And so at halftime, it's Barren County 35, Elizabethtown 30. We'll come back with our halftime report in a moment. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
So Aerosafety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aerosafety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've just had all kinds of things going on. The art gallery, the gym renovations, the cafeteria. We've got our new ag barn about to open there as soon as possible. And then we've got our ag hallway that's all new with our classrooms there and back entry. And we have our new wing with new bathrooms and our new MSD classroom. So we've got 7 big projects going here.
So where is everybody eating lunch with the construction going on in the cafeteria?
Well, we are all eating lunch at the End Zone or the Trojan Academy gym, and I've been making it work. It's a smooth transition, and looking forward to having that new cafeteria done. But everybody's been great about having lunch at the other buildings.
So how have you adjusted as being the principal this year?
I love it. After being an assistant principal for a long time here, it's been great to step into Miss Irwin's shoes. That was some big shoes to fill for sure, but I love coming to work every day. I'm truly blessed. I'm like a kid at Christmas when I get up to come to school.
Has this semester flown by for you?
Absolutely. It has gone by so fast. I just think that it's almost Christmas and you just blink and we can't believe it's gone by this fast.
Any big things for the next semester coming up?
Well, we're still working on a lot of this construction, so finishing up some of those big construction projects and just being able to use the ones that are finished and be able to have that. But yeah, everything's been great here at the high school.
I always ask all the principals, whether it's elementary or high school, how many students enrolled this year?
We have over 1,200 students at Barren County High School, so we are honored to have that many kids at the high school and just look forward to having another great semester.
Sounds like a lot of great things going on.
It is.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you. Congratulations, Jay.
Well, thank you. I was totally shocked. I'm surprised. Just having the family here is just.
Well, Jay Turner being speechless. That's pretty hard.
Pretty emotional. Pretty emotional, but I appreciate.
Well deserved. It's been an honor to have you be the voice of the Trojans all these years.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, I can do it a few more.
Oh, I hope so. Thanks.
Good to see you. Letitia Hughes, principal of Barren County High School. We'll come back, take a look at the halftime stats in a moment. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Are you looking for high quality?
Gerald's with a three-point shot, had 3 field goals, 3 for 3 from the foul line. Shelby Bird with 4 baskets, 2 of those were three-point shots. She was 2 for 2 from the foul line. Katie Elmore with 4 points, a field goal, and 2 of 4 from the foul line. Mahala Burton had a couple of field goals for 4. Hannah Bragg with a 2-point basket. Addie Slagle was 1 of 2 from the foul line for her 1 point. And Ashley Atkinson started the ball game, has not scored. Foul situation, Katie Elmore, the only Trojanette with 2. Elizabethtown's Malia Courtney, Harper Gregory, Simone Hedgesmith, and Kristen Ritchie all picked up 2 fouls in the first half.
I'm not quite as good as Robert with stats, so I only have I have 2 stats. 3 points. I can keep up a 3-point line. E-Town's 5 out of 12.
5 out of 12.
That's good shooting.
Yeah.
But Barren is 3 out of 6. Good shooting.
Yeah.
And the other stat is 35-30 Barren. I can keep up with that one too.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a heck of a first half. Probably too many turnovers, but both teams need to kind of settle down a little bit in terms of rushing a little bit, but it's still pretty well played. I think both teams could probably get somebody in the middle of the floor occasionally too. I think it would alleviate some of the pressure that they're facing. But overall, yeah, that's a 360 turnaround for the Trojanettes from Tuesday. Big effort, and got a long way to go because, as I said before, you got to score. Mm-hmm. And right now, Barron's on a 70-point pace, and that's probably what you're going to have to be at minimum in the 60s to beat E-Town, and probably 70 will probably be the line that you're going to have to get to.
Well, again, E-Town scored 86 Tuesday night to 62 for Hopkins County Central.
Right, and they scored last year, too, with a much younger team.
Yeah, they averaged 60 points a game last year.
Right, so team can – they're very formidable. Bethlehem is the team to beat in the 5th with Leah Macy, the Notre Dame signee. Mm-hmm. But I think E-Town's a top 3 team in that region.
Yeah. Couple of scores. Caverna leads Hart County in girls 14-10 after 1 period. It's a little bit of a surprise.
Yes.
Barren County leads it 35-30. Gerald's at the free throw line trying to work herself inside. Oh, she threw it away. Burton was breaking one way. Gerald's threw it the other, and turnover by Barren. And you had a score from the state playoffs between Owensboro Catholic and Beechwood.
Beechwood, another state title, 50-34 against Catholic. Catholic has lost several lately in the state finals.
And that was their only loss this year, right?
That's correct.
Yep. E-Town with a basketball. Working with it is Mabry Cochran. She misses the shot. Offensive rebound knocked out of bounds by Hedgesmith. So Barren County will get the ball, leading 35-30 with 7:28 to play here in the third quarter. This third quarter is brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. They feed it into Elmore, had it knocked away. And now retrieved back by Burton off the turnover from E-Town. And Gerald's has it out front for Barren.
How many turnovers have led to turnovers right back tonight?
Here's Atkinson slipping under. Can't get the shot to go as she's kind of sliced her way between 2 defenders. On the other end, his shot is blocked by Bird. She takes it away, gets knocked to the floor, and there is going to be the 3rd foul on Malia Courtney.
Big foul, and that's the correct call. Great block that time by Shelby. She went straight up in the air, got the block, and caused the frustration foul by Maya Courtney, and that's a big one.
Yeah. Just a little over a minute gone here in the second half, third quarter. Shelby Bird with the basketball for Barren. Gets it across over to Atkinson. Atkinson looking, still looking, covered up, and we're going to have a foul here on Barren. I don't know what happened there. The 2 of them got tangled up.
We're going to call a block on Katie Elmore. She's trying to set a screen. That's her 3rd.
That's 3, yeah.
Pretty debatable. Looked like to me she was there.
Yeah, anyway, E-Town with the basketball. Malia Courtney has it out front. Gives to Hedgesmith. Hedgesmith working around the top of the horn. Shovels it back off to Courtney. Courtney working inside the paint. Forces up the shot. Falling away. Good.
Tough shot. She got deep in the lane, and then, like Jay
kind of faded away.
Fade away. Yep. A nice shot to have in your arsenal.
Here on the other end, Elmore loses it out of bounds, they say, on the right baseline.
Like I said, I don't know how many turnovers, but I'm pretty confident between the two teams, probably up to 30, wouldn't you think?
Mm-hmm. Addie Slagle comes into the Trojanette lineup, replacing Katie Elmore. As Courtney has it.
Nice trap.
And that should be a walk or double dribble or something. Now we're going to have a foul in the lane. Hedgesmith is fouled.
I'm not for sure how that's not a double dribble. That was a nice trap. They set a ball screen, and that time the Trojanettes decided to trap it. I thought it caused a double dribble.
Yep.
No call.
35-32. And trying to get open for a three-point look. They give it back off to Cochran. They feed it down inside. It's Hedgesmith. Throws up the shot wildly. No. And offensive rebound by Cochran. Cochran works it into the lane. Throws up the shot. No good. Batted out. And it's taken by Atkinson. Trojanettes have it on the run. Into the front court. Left-hand dribble. Ball knocked away. Trying to go back to Bird with it. Driving is Courtney, and she missed the layup, and the ball's knocked out of bounds by Hedgesmith. Oh, wait a minute.
Another good defensive effort by Shelby, though.
Well, they got to give it back to E-Town underneath their basket to the left. And they feed it right underneath. Oh, missed shot, but there's Hedgesmith to put it in.
They are a really good offensive rebounding team. That was a nice out-of-bounds play, too, by the way.
And now it's a one-point lead for Barren at 35-34. Bird working herself in the lane, forces up the shot and hits it.
Wow, what an aggressive
she
move.
Had 2 or 3 hanging on to her.
That's exactly right.
37-34. It's on the other end, a layup falling down, and it is Malia Courtney.
With her left hand.
Yeah. 12 points for Malia Courtney. Here's Addie Slagle throwing up the shot. No good. Ball's tipped out. Atkinson from 10 bounces off. And Hedgesmith with a rebound. Gets rid of the basketball. Baseball pass up court. And a layup that is good for Cochran.
I think Barron's tired right now.
E-Town has regained the lead. It's 38-37. 4:51 to go here in the third period. This is a full timeout. And we'll update you on the Glasgow Lady Scotties Greenwood game. It looks like at the end of the first quarter, Greenwood leads Glasgow 8-6. Chase Lantern with a call on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM. And you're following Barren County basketball here on WCDS 1230 AM, 104.7 FM in Glasgow, WCLU Burgundy. Got the Trojans and the Panthers coming up in game 2 for doubleheader. And we'll only be off tomorrow and Sunday because we're going to go to Caverna on Monday night for a girl-boy doubleheader. No game on Tuesday, which is unusual.
Very unusual. I don't ever remember not having a Tuesday night game this time of year.
A-Town will bring back in Kristen Ritchie. They're going to leave the 2 Courtneys in there, along with Gregory and Cochran. Coming back to the court for the Trojanettes is Slagle, Burton, Geralds, Bird, and Atkinson as Elmore is on the bench with 3 fouls. Barren County's basketball, they had a lead at 5 at 35-30. They're at halftime and have only managed 2 points here in the second half. Slagle drives a baseline. Trying to go underneath. There's off to Bird for a 3. Yes!
Great pass that time. And again, stepping in for the 3.
Yes, 3 Hatcher and Sadler 3-point shots tonight for Shelby Bird. They go inside. Oh, there's a walk. A jump ball. And possession goes back to E-Town. I thought Ritchie walked with it. Anyway, they get it back underneath. As Cochran will put it in play. I'm going to have to hurry. And finally got it into Ritchie. Back to Cochran. Curls around on the free throw line. Here's a 3-point shot. Good. Malia Courtney with her 3rd tray of the ball game. She has 15 now. And E-Town back on top, 41-40. Geralds trying to penetrate. Can't go. Bird another 3. Boom!
Have a day, Shelby Bird. Great pass by Gerald's, too.
4 Hatcher and Sadler threes for Shelby Bird. 43-41. Barren County back on top by 2. They feed it inside there, going underneath, and a shot no good, but a foul is going to send Gregory to the free throw line for a pair.
What a performance by Shelby. Between Shelby and Malia Courtney, both of those players are kind of putting on a pretty good show.
Yeah, you know, there's one game that Shelby Bird hit 8 or 9 threes in up at Bullitt East last year.
Well, she just
in that tournament
looks a totally different player than she did. She just never got into the flow against Green. And like I said, much more shot ready. She's ready to shoot and much more aggressive.
Gregory hits both free throws to give her 9 points, and we've got a tied game at 43. 3:47 to play here in the third quarter. Gerald's with the basketball. Works it around to the right side. Here's a 3 by Slagle. It is off the mark. Atkinson, the offensive rebound, trying to go back up, had it blocked back. And now here's Bird trying to go back up with it. She's fouled. Boy, she's fighting in there.
Oh, she's playing hard. Good offensive rebound at first by Atkinson.
It'll be 3 on Kristen Ritchie and 2 on Elizabethtown here in the third period. And Shelby Bird hit a pair of free throws back in the first quarter. She has 20 points in this basketball game.
Well, this is how she has to play for Barren to get to the level. Now, that doesn't mean she's going to get 20 every night, but she's got to be aggressive. And, you know, I said before the year she needs to average 17, 18, and she's more than capable.
And that one rims good. So now it gives her 22 points on the night. More than double what she got at Greene County. She had 10 against the Lady Dragons on Tuesday night. Barren County 45, Elizabethtown 43.
Plus, she's guarding the best player.
Yep. Here's a long 3, way off the mark. Rebounded there by Katie Geralds. Geralds pushes it left side over to Bird. Bird pulls up at the free throw line. She gets pushed from behind. It'll be on
that's a
25.
Yeah, it's an obvious call right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're complaining about it, because it's definite. She pushed her from behind.
Definitely the right call.
Bird on the left baseline, floats it out to Geralds. Geralds sends it over. Ooh, dangerous pass, but Atkinson there to grab it. Bird fakes a 3, drives, dumps it off inside. Whistle, foul on the floor. Let's see. Apparently they fouled Bird, right?
Yeah, they did on the
pass. Before she dumped it off.
Yeah, that was a nice drive, baseline drive that time, and Wilson was going to have an easy shot, but they called the foul on the drive.
They called it on Ritchie. I've got her for 4. That is 4. That is right. That's 4. So she has come out of the ball game. Here's Riley Wilson back out to Atkinson. Now here's Bird. 3-point shot. Rims no good on that one.
Had a good look,
too. From the right wing. Now here's Courtney with it. Courtney working against Slagle. Driving into the lane. Up with the left hand. It rims off, but a foul.
Yeah, that time Malia Courtney used her size that time. She's every bit 5'10", probably 5'9", 5'10". Used her size that time over Slagle, got into the lane, and got an opportunity to knock these two down.
Free throw is up and good. That's Courtney's, let's see, Malia Courtney, 16 points on the night. And the second one is also good. She was a 76% free throw shooter last year.
She got her average from last year. She averaged 17 a game last year as an 8th grader.
Yeah, and she had 74 three-point shots last year, too. Tied at 45 and 2:47 to play here in the third period. Addie Slagle on the right side. Cuts back left, trying to penetrate. Gives it off in the corner to Bragg, who's back in. Slagle thought about the 3. Now putting down the dribble, crossover. Stepping back, going back to the right side, gives to Atkinson, top of the circle. Back over to Slagle. Out it comes to Bird. Bird working one-on-one inside. Should have been a foul right there, but no call. Here goes Hedgesmith, feeds it off, and a shot put up and in by Cochran.
A good 2-on-1 fast break that time by E-Town off the turnover.
47-45 Elizabethtown. Atkinson feeds it in the middle there to Bird. Steps back from the free throw line. Her shot no good. May have brushed it. Rebound comes off to Cochran for Elizabethtown. Long pass on the right side over to Courtney. And it's Malia Courtney. Malia will back out almost near the timeline. Takes one-on-one. Whistle. What we got here?
Going to be a ball screen. That time going to be an illegal screen on Hedgesmith.
It's going to be her third, team's fourth.
That was the right call. Did not get set on the ball screen. Trying to ball screen that time, trying to get Malia Courtney open.
Ball comes into Burton. Burton working against Courtney out front.
Courtney's a really good defensive player.
Bounce pass left side over to Slagle. Slagle gets a screen from Bragg. Pulls up 17-footer. No. Ball tapped around and grabbed underneath as Bragg trying to go back up. She's going to be fouled.
You don't see this lineup very often with Barren, but that's a big lineup, having Bragg and Wilson in the game, and then you have Atkinson over there. So this is a old, I guess you'd say old school big lineup, where you have a two posts out on the floor.
Yeah. First free throw, good for Hannah Bragg.
Hannah Bragg's got a nice looking free throw too. Biggest, tallest player on the team.
She's about what, 6'1", 6'2"?
Every bit 6'1".
Second shot for Hannah Bragg on the way, and it comes out. And rebound comes off to E-Town's Courtney. Minute and a half to go. And throwing up the shot, no. Came up short. Bragg with the board. Off to Atkinson.
That was good defense. Just forced that time.
Yep. Pass down to Bragg. Inside, no foul.
I like it.
Going to put it on, I believe Maya Courtney will be called for this one, her first.
Nice job that time by Hannah Bragg, just running right to the rim that time. And Barron's got a huge size advantage right now.
Free throw is good. So Katie Geralds and Shelby Bird will return to the Trojanet lineup for Riley Wilson and Ann Ashley Atkinson. Tied at 47. Minute 17 left here in the third period. Bragg with a second throw. Good.
Post players who can make free throws. That's a big advantage.
48-47, Barren County. And Hedgesmith,
going to be a push on Geralds from behind is what they're going to call.
Well, I don't think there was much of a nudge there, but Geralds was first personal foul. That's the fifth foul of the quarter, so it'll be two shots for Hedgesmith. She's one of two from the line. First one is no good. Addison McFall checks back into the Trojanet lineup. She'll come in for Addie Slagle. With a minute 10 to play here in the third quarter, Barren leading by one, 48-47. Hedgesmith for the second try. It's on the way. It bounces off. Battle for the rebound. Got poked up in the air. Grabbed by Bragg. And now McFall gives it off to Burton. Coming down to a minute to play in the third period. Burton working left side. Gives it off now to Bird. Trying to go into the lane. Throws it back off to Geralds. Geralds can't penetrate. Backs it up. Now needs some help. Bounces it off to Burton. Burton on the left side of the floor. Now goes down to the corner now to Geralds. Geralds goes up the baseline. A runner. Bounces in. Got the roll.
Yeah, nice baseline runner. That's a hard shot by Geralds.
50-47. Geralds with 14 points in the ball game. Down to 32 seconds to play. And it's Courtney kicking it back out for a three-point shot that's no good. Hedgesmith was over the back, no call. But Geralds gets the rebound of the box out. Gets rid of it to Burton. Long pass down to McFall. Fires it off to the baseline. Rim's no good. Batted up in the air. Pulled down by Bragg. Turns and throws it back up. No good. Ball batted out of bounds by E-Town.
Need to go for one shot.
Down to 13 seconds.
Those were tempting shots, but need to go for one shot. 13 seconds. Really need to pull this ball out if he can.
It comes into Geralds in the corner to Bird. Bird will bounce it out to Burton. Down to 10.
Good job.
Goes back left side to Bird. Bird reverses back left. Gives it to Geralds. Down to 4. Down to 3. Reverses it up. Had it blocked on her, but a foul with 1.4.
It's going to be on Maya Courtney. Is that 3 or 4?
I've only got it for 2, but I may have missed one somewhere.
Okay, it's her second. Okay.
So
perfect situation that time for the Trojanettes. Ran the clock down and have an opportunity to go up 5.
The first free throw is good. 15 now for Katie Geralds. And that's the kind of game you need from her every night, too.
Yes.
51-47, and that one hits the front of the rim. Rebound, Hedgepeth. And desperation, one-hand shot, banks off. That's the end of the third. Barren County with the lead. It's 51-47 over Elizabethtown. Back with the final 8 after this break. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Commodities proven on our farm, made for yours. Jay Turner with John Butler. As the Trojanettes have a 51-47 lead.
Shelby Bird has how many? 24? Where is she right now?
I have got her with 22.
22 right now.
22.
Fantastic performance so far. Just got to finish the game now.
Right. As they're going to come trapped. Here's Bird, floats it down in there. The Bragg, she puts, she missed the shot. Scramble for underneath. And it will be a jump ball. Possession will go to E-Town. As Elmore is scrambling down to the floor. And
yeah, I think Hannah would like to have that back. It was a nice pass that time by Shelby. Just missed it. But still, that's pretty good execution. All but the finish.
Yeah, right. 51-47. E-Town with the basketball. Courtney gives it over to Cochran. Cochran, bounce pass, back to Courtney. Thought about the three, wants to drive off the screen left. Had it swiped out of her hands, got it back. She gets trapped in the corner. And now other sister, Malia Courtney, wants to drive against Bird, spins back left. In the lane, skips off the hand of Hedgepeth, saved it in bounds, but Bird's got it. Feeds it up court to McFall. Left side it goes to Burton, underneath to Bragg. Bragg's open, puts it up, missed the shot, goes back up, it is good, and a foul.
It's probably cost Burton the assist, but she got their own offensive rebound and have an opportunity for an and one.
Yep. Foul is on Emerson Gregory, that's her third. Team's first of the fourth quarter. Bragg with 7 points coming off the bench. Puts it in the air. Got it.
Had a good game.
8 points now for Hannah Bragg. And that's the largest lead for Barren County, 54-47. That has been the largest lead of the game. Been at 6, been at 5, now it's 7. We played almost a minute here in the fourth quarter. And there's a shot from 17 feet, no good. Rebound pulled down. Shelby Bird on the run with it for the Trojanettes. Holds up now, gets rid of it over to Burton. Burton on the left side, covered up. Oh, dangerous pass, but caught by McFall. McFall bounces it in there to Bragg. Going up the baseline is Elmore. Hooks it back to Bragg. Lost the handle. And here comes Cochran all the way for the layup. Missed the layup. Had it tapped back to her. And now curls around. Baseball pass broken up in there by Elmore, but couldn't save it in bounds.
Still just going in and laying it up with an easy left hand. She switched to her right and just blew a bunny.
Yep. Hannah Bragg checking out.
Boy, she gave Barren
some great minutes right there. And having trouble getting the ball in finally, they do to Malia Courtney for a 25-footer. It may have been longer than that. Anyway, she missed it. Here comes Elmore. Dribbled it off the back of her foot, but they say the ball was kicked by Maya Courtney. Now, Ann Ashley Atkinson returning to the court with 6:26 to play in the ball game.
So, looks like both teams starting 5 in, perhaps. Well, 4 out of the 5 for E-Town.
And there's a pass down to Elmore. Shot good with the right baseline.
And give that assist for Burton, penetrating down the lane. Good pass.
6 points for Katie Elmore. 56-47 now, Trojanettes. And here's Ritchie. Fires it off to Cochran. Cochran fakes, drives into the lane, throws up the shot. No good. Rebound Atkinson. Gives it to Geralds. 2 minutes gone to the fourth. Barren with a 9-point lead, 56-47. Shelby Bird fakes, drives in, slides under, puts it up, and got it.
E-Town needs a timeout desperately. Great run for the Trojanettes. 7-0 run to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah. 58-47, a double-digit lead for Barren County with 5:53 to play. It's 58-47. And I was going to check and see if we we got a couple other scores here on the scoreboard. Brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. Halftime score, this is girls. Allen County, Scottsville 28, Metcalfe County 22. And also at halftime, Hart County girls now lead Caverna 35-22.
For Hart County, it's life without, what was the player that scored about 3,000 points?
Bradley?
Yeah, Bradley.
She went to Campbellsville, right?
Campbellsville, that's correct.
Yeah, so that's a big loss for Hart
to say the
County.
least. Allen and Metcalfe should be a good game. 28-22.
28-22.
Metcalfe had a good start to the year, knocking off Southwest Pulaski. They normally have a good team. But this is an excellent basketball game.
Absolutely. A big turnaround from Tuesday night, that's for sure.
A new player in the game for E-Town, 8th grader Caden Hanley into the game.
Caden Hanley, an 8th grader, number 5. What's the height on her? I forgot to put the heights down here for some reason.
5'6".
Okay, what?
And I'd say she's probably going in perhaps for some defensive pressure. We'll see.
All right, Courtney handles the basketball, gets into a trap, and ball's knocked away by Elmore. Elmore is going to take it to the basket. Goes up, had it blocked on her, got it back though. Now Gerald's down low with the block, needs some help. Gets it out to Bird. Now Bird will fire it back out front to Burton, back to Bird. Bird on the left side of the floor, looking for a cutter in the lane. Will fake driving in as Elmore missed the shot. Battle for the rebound. It is tapped out and chased out by Geralds. On the baseline, Elmore goes under, puts it up. What a move by Katie Elmore.
Heck of a move. That's the old Euro step. And right now, Barron's just out hustling E-Town for every offensive rebound and so forth.
Foul is going to be on Gregory. That's her 4th.
What a run. 10-0 run right now to start the quarter.
And Katie Elmore with 8 points. Of course, she's been in foul trouble most of the first half. And here's her free throw. It's up. It's good. 3-point play the old-fashioned way for Katie Elmore, and it's 61-47.
Barron's jumped back to that 1-3-1.
Yep. Steal. Bird had it for a moment, then had it poked away from behind by Maya Courtney.
Good defense.
She gets into a trap, falls down, needs some help. Whistle, going to get a foul on Shelby Bird.
Now, the E-Town people want a foul.
Yeah, they want a foul.
There was no foul until the very end.
No.
They're dribbling it right into traps. I mean, that's all they're doing. Great move, I thought, by Piper coming out of the timeout and switching to that 1-3-1.
Barren County on a 10-0 run. Ball knocked down, stolen by Elmore. Elmore angling off to the right side, drives in, feeds it off under the Geralds, and she puts it in.
Great pass by Elmore to Geralds. And E-Town has to put somebody in the middle of the floor against a 1-3-1. It's
63-47. Here's another turnover. Bird's got it. Bird, bounce pass off, broken up in there and stolen. Turnover by Barren. Here's a pull-up from 17, and it's no good for Courtney. Lead pass up to Geralds. Geralds stops on the right side and will send it out to Bird. Bird's going to drive in there, puts up the shot, no good, but a foul.
It's on Hanley.
And Hanley, the 8th grader.
E-Town has totally lost their composure right now. Making a lot of mistakes and taking some really bad shots, to be honest with you. And sometimes that happens too. You got to play through this, and sometimes when adversity hits you, you got to respond. And right now they're not.
And now it's 64-47.
Shelby's up to what, 25 right now?
25. I think she had 27 in the game last year up at Bullitt East.
Lead up to 18. Yeah. Didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I did not.
They have not scored. E-Town has not scored in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 65-47.
And the 1-3-1 is killing E-Town.
Hanley, they've got away with a walk, try to force up something there, a foul.
It's going to be 4 on Elmore. But like I said, you can't it's hard to face a 1-3-1 with the size of Barren. You don't have anybody in the middle of the floor. The middle of the floor is hard to guard.
And it will be Cochran to toss it in. And it comes way out deep. She touched it, yeah. Had tried to save it back across, and turnover by E-Town again.
They're at way over 20 now.
Gerald's gets rid of it to Burton. In the corner, Riley Wilson. She's in a trap, needs some help, and had it knocked out of her hands. 3:55 to play. Barren up by 18. Bird comes into Burton. Burton will feed it back to Bird. Goes up the baseline, cutoff, goes inside there to Wilson. Had it knocked away. And a turnover by Barren. Here's Cochran driving against Burton, puts up the shot, good.
She made that one. She's missed her last two easy ones. I like her as a player, though.
Yeah.
Plays with a lot of spunk.
65-49. Burton in the backcourt trying to get it across. Does. Lobs it up to Atkinson. Atkinson is going to be fouled.
I think there's going to be a lot of free throws going to have to be made late because E-Town is really putting the pressure on.
And that's going to be 2 on Hanley. Bird. Threw that one away. But somebody touched it from E-Town. Had Burton open here in the left corner. She just didn't see it.
Of course, the rule change has really helped in terms of just free throw shooting at the end, right? You know, you had to have 5 each quarter rather than 7 for the half. That's been a big change.
Burton, left side, Gerald's. Gerald's moves it down, then throws up the shot. It bounces off, trying to get her own rebound, going to be tied up. Possession goes to Barren with 3:19 to play.
It's not over, but I like our chances. Up
Yeah.
16 with 3:19, especially. And even though E-Town can score, they are mentally kind of out of the game right now.
Burton in the corner, Gerald's right-hand side. Gerald's trying to go baseline. She's cut off, looking for Wilson, can't find her. Bounces out deep to Bird to the right wing. Bird putting down the dribble. As we come down to 3 minutes left to play in the basketball game. Barren up by 16.
Good job by Shelby right now.
And gets rid of the basketball to Atkinson. Feeds it back to Bird in traffic, and a whistle and a foul.
Great cut, too, by Shelby.
Foul is on 22. I've got 5 on Richie. I guess that is it correct? Yep. She hit a 3-pointer back in the first quarter, but that's all her points tonight. Hedgepeth checks back into the Elizabethtown lineup.
Barren has outscored E-Town 14-2.
That's right, 14-2
in the fourth.
And Bird.
Do you know what is her career high? Do you know?
I think it's 27. That one bounced high and goes in.
You know you're having a good night when you hit back rim and it goes in. So she's at 26.
7 of 7 from the foul line.
Has what, 3 threes or 4 threes?
She has 4.
4.
27 now for Bird. And, she missed it. 66-49, Barren County. Cochran left side. And working with it is Gregory. Underneath the Hedgepeth, and she puts it in for her 9th point of the game. 66-51, and we turned it over. Shovel pass in the lane. And here's a shot from 17 feet that won't go. Rebound Hedgepeth. We got a foul on Barren with 2:32 to play.
Yeah, you don't want to turn it over underneath the other team's goal either.
Right. That's Burton's second personal.
Getting Katie Elmore back in the game. Good move. She's got 4, but it's time to play now at the end.
Cochran, left side of the bucket. Still looking. Forced it in there to Hedgepeth. Back in the corner for a 3. Good.
Big shot. Still not over.
I know. Cochran knocking it down. Has trimmed it to a 12-point lead. 2:22 to play. Elmore driving it down, trying to go up with a shot. No, she missed it. Got it back, though. Gives it to Gerald's. Turnaround shot by Bird. Got it.
Good timeout, too, by Piper.
68-54, Barren County. This timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee. And Bird, who had 12 points in the first half, 10 in the third. That's 22, 24, 26, 29 for Shelby Bird.
Yeah, she's played like a big-time player.
Yeah.
And You look at the preseason stuff. I'm not a big fan of, but in the preseason top 10 players, I didn't see her name on the list, and I can just tell you, there's not 5 better players in the region, in my opinion. And I've coached a long time, and I said it last year when I watched her play. She can play.
Yep.
She can score. She can move. She's long. She just has to, play with confidence. And she has come out from the get-go and playing like the player that I thought that she could become. And if she puts up 28, 29 a night, Barron's going to be hard to beat.
And she's a sophomore this year, so.
But you can, there's big. I always felt like there's a huge improvement time between freshman and sophomore. And she's made thought she was good last year. She's made a big jump.
Yeah. 2:12 to go. Barren County 68, Elizabethtown 54. Lady Panthers with the basketball. Courtney. Ed Courtney down low is Cochran. Back out to Courtney for 3. It's in there.
Back-to-back threes.
The second 3 for Maya Courtney. And now it's an 11-point lead, 68-57. Bird stops. You walk. One step too many. She sure did.
Didn't jump stop.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't jump stop.
And a minute 54 still to go.
11-point lead, not over.
Barren was up by 18 at one time. And now it's an 11-point lead. Cochran, left corner with it for Elizabethtown. Out top, here's a 3. Courtney in the air, no. Long rebound to the right corner as Courtney tried to save it in bounds, and does. And we're going to have a foul on the Trojanettes. They're going to put this one on Elmore, and she will foul out of the game with 9 points.
That was great hustle that time by Malia Courtney. She missed the 3, but she basically dove into the bench to save it, kept the ball alive.
Addie Slagle will come in to replace Katie Elmore.
You don't want to give up any 3, so you want to contest the 3, and then you want to get the rebound.
So the ball comes out. It's Courtney. Bounce pass in the corner. Malia Courtney. And now she throws it away. Threw it back cross court. Too much on that one. Barren will have it with a minute 29 to play.
It's a big turnover. Barren just has to handle the ball and make your free throws.
Comes into Katie Gerald's. Gerald's being chased in the backcourt. Bird's got it. Tried to dribble around the double team. And
it went off 25 right in front of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was off of Emerson Gregory. If you want to see it on the instant replay, I'm sure Aaron Russell has it. We're down to minute 23. Comes out to Katie Gerald's. That's over and back. Silly mistakes.
Hardest thing to do is to finish. You got to finish.
Ball knocked away, and then Atkinson fell down, and we've got a foul.
It's going to be on 33, Hedspeth. Both teams just very, very sloppy here at the end. Actually, despite some of the pleas from E-Town or whatever, it's not been poorly officiated at all, to be honest with you.
Atkinson at the line. She hasn't scored in the game tonight. Free throw, Rams good.
Those are not easy free throws. This late in the game, you haven't scored. Those are not easy because you're in no rhythm. But we're going to get to the 70 mark, and I think I said before the game we're going to have to get about 70, Jay.
Yeah.
And we've got 70.
There's 70.
I think that's probably enough.
70-57, minute 16. Long, deep 3, good. Wow.
See, E-Town is so much better, in my opinion, when they share the ball.
Yeah.
And that was good penetration that time by Malia, and then she passed it back to her sister. At times, I think they've had almost a little bit too much one-on-one and so forth, but when they make that extra pass, they are really, really hard to guard.
They've hit 9 threes tonight. Maya Courtney's hit 3. Mabry Cochran with 1. Malia Courtney with 3. Gregory's hit a 3. Richie hit a 3. So that's 9.
Yeah, their threes have been there. I mean, and they're shooting a good percentage. It's the turnovers that they've made has really, really hurt E-Town. And Barron's ability to score as well. I mean, Barren has shot the ball extremely well. Got to the free throw line. both teams have turned it over, but it seems like E-Town's turnovers have been more costly.
Yeah.
70-60. Barren has 2 timeouts. You know, you want to get it in right now. And then it's going to come down to a free throw game.
Right.
Both teams are now in the bonus, so you just want to be strong with the ball. E-Town will be coming after you.
1:13 left. Barren up by 10. Largest was 18.
Slagle's into the game right now. Good free throw shooter.
Press is on. There's a steal. It's Cochran missing the shot. Rebound loose on the floor. Bird fighting for it. Timeout, Barren County.
Yeah, Barren got bailed out. That time Gerald's did not meet the pass. The ball was passed right around to the free throw line and did not meet the pass. And E-Town, that's the other thing. If E-Town had converted off the turnovers that they forced, they may have the lead, to be honest with you. They have failed to convert several turnovers.
Yep.
But you have to meet the pass right now because E-Town, their little guards are quick. And that was Cochran on the steal, just didn't make the shot.
And since that 18-point lead, Barron's been outscored 13-5. And to trim that lead down to 10.
I think that now leaves Barren with 1 timeout. I don't think they've changed it on the board. Got to meet the pass.
Yep. And full court pressure by Elizabethtown. Bird will lob it out to Geralds. Now Geralds gives it back to Bird. She's in a trap, needs some help. Oh, threw it away. Underneath, there's a shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, a whistle. Jump ball.
Well, I think Barren on that one. I thought that may have been a foul on Barren, to be honest with you.
That's what I thought. But
I thought Barren got a break.
They're going to get the ball anyway.
But they'd rather have the 2 free throws up.
Yeah. As Cochran gets the ball out and almost had it knocked out of her hands. Here's a 3 that's partially blocked. Underneath, Bird's got it and then had it knocked away from behind by Courtney. That's her 4th. That's Malia Courtney.
Yeah, Barren is, I think, going to win this game, but has not handled the pressure, full court pressure, real well at the end of the game. That's something you'll have to work on as the year goes on.
Shelby Bird at the line. 7 of 8. 7 of 9. And she misses that one.
This is for 30, is that right? She at 29 now?
29, yep. She can make it 30 if she connects. It's on the way. Nope. Rebound to Elizabethtown. 48 seconds to play. Cochran lobs it down underneath the headspin. She puts it in and draws a foul.
Again, they are so much better when they share. A good pass by Cochran, and now the lead's down to 8 with an opportunity for an and 1. Now, Barren really has to box out right here because Hedspeth has missed several free throws.
Yeah, she's 1 of 4, but she got that one. It is 70-63. Ball comes into Geralds. Geralds putting down the dribble. In a trap now. Needs help. Bounces it off to Atkinson. Fires it to midcourt to Bird, and she is going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on Maya Courtney. And a holding foul, almost an intentional foul.
Need to make these 2.
Birds missed 4 in a row now after hitting 7 in a row. .35 seconds to play. Barren up by 7 right now. And she got that one. It rattled in.
Had better arch on it.
Yeah. 30 points for Shelby Bird. 71-63. Barren County. Foul here on Atkinson.
Yep.
Stops the clock with 30 seconds.
She made the right technical move. That time Shelby got screened. She jumped out on the screen, but too much body, and that's exactly what E-Town needs. They need to score with the clock stopped, and they got an opportunity to get it within 6. And it has not been smooth getting the ball down the floor in the last 2 minutes for Barren.
And she hits both. A 2-possession game with 30 seconds to play. Comes into Gerald. She had it knocked away. Underneath, shot put up, no good. Hedgesmith goes back up, partially blocked. Underneath, Gerald gets rid of it to Slagle. And as Slagle to the backcourt being chased, takes it up the right sideline, had it smacked out of her hands and out of bounds.
Very fortunate, to be honest with you. Probably a lot of contact. If I'm E-Town, I'm screaming for contact.
Bird in front of the student section of Barren County across the way. Sends it out to Gerald's with 15 seconds. Bird over to Burton. Down to the left corner, Atkinson. They come chasing her and trapping. Going up the baseline. Bounce past Gerald's. They kick it back out to Slagle. Slagle had it knocked away, but Gerald's there to get it. Gives it off to Bird. They're not even trying to foul. Time runs out. And Barren County wins it 71-65 over Elizabethtown.
Good win.
To even the record at 1-1 on the season. E-Town will even their record at 1-1 as well. We'll wait for Coach Piper Lindsay to come over with Coach's comments, brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. And a good win for the Trojanettes tonight, as they'll be off until Monday to take on the Caverna Lady Colonels on the road. And speaking of Caverna, they trail Hart County 50-29 after 3 periods. And Greenwood leading Glasgow 17-14. This is WCDS 1230 AM, 104.7 FM. WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM, and Piper Lindsay joins us now. Coach, a big turnaround from Tuesday night. I know we built up that 18-point lead, but you knew E-Town was going to try to come back on you. But let's talk about this win. Good win for you tonight.
Well, first let me say congratulations to you. So proud for you, proud of you, you know. But, yeah, no, you're right. The girls played hard. I thought we made shots, and I think that makes a big difference. But we got good looks, and I felt like we were shot ready. Just so proud of the girls for their fight. And, yeah, you're right. We were up 16 points, but we knew they were going to make a run. They were bound to hit the 3-point shots like they could. But just proud for the girls for staying in the fight.
Of course, E-Town, a good 3-point shooting team, as you say. They hit, 9, 10 tonight, 4. I was looking at this thing. I think it was 9.
I know they hit 12 the other night.
They hit 12 against Hopkins County Central, scored 86 points.
Yeah.
And John talked about this. He said if you all score 70 points tonight, you've got a good chance of winning.
And that's not like us. We're not used to scoring that many points. But, no, we'll take it. I thought we were very just unselfish, making the extra pass. I thought we did a great job of running in transition and just kind of taking care of the ball. That was one of our things. We had to make sure we took care of the ball. But defensively, 3 is tough to guard, 2 is tough to guard. Those 2 especially, we try to run different kids at them. And I thought the main thing, the biggest difference was our 1-3-1. I think that really disrupted them. We got a lot of quick turners. That's what increased our lead right there. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, they kept turning it over, and as you said, at 1-3-1, and John talked about that too. The 1-3-1 was very effective for you.
Yeah, you know, we're active, I think, and Ashley does a really good job on the ball. Shelby, and you got Elmo. I mean, we've got length. We're not very big, but we do have some length, and we're quick, and we're athletic. I mean, we really are. We got a lot of good kids that can do that kind of stuff and on the fly. I don't know. I'm just so proud of the girls for coming back like this.
I thought you got some good minutes tonight from Hannah Bragg on the inside.
Yeah, we did, and you know that's what's so the beauty, I guess, of these 9 kids that we've been playing. They could all bring something different depending on what we need. Hannah, you know, the length, the tall. I mean, she can finish around the rim. You know, when Riley comes in, we know that she's going to be physical. I mean, it's just a variety of different kids that, depending on, it doesn't matter, any given night, who knows who we're going to need. And tonight, you're right, Hannah was a big lift for us.
Shelby Bird, 30 points tonight. She knocked down 4 threes, and I think that would be a career high for her. Didn't she have 27 last year in a game at Bullitt East?
Yeah, of course, I know she was feeling it. She was wanting the basketball. Of course, she kind of answered number 3 at one time, and you know, I'm glad for that challenge, you know. But yeah, I'm proud of Shelby.
And you need to have good scoring effort from Bird. Also, Katie Gerald today was 17.
KG had a really good game. She had the 3 at the very beginning. I know that, of course, a lot more obviously, but and she can do that. You know, I just keep looking back at Tuesday, and I want to move on from it, but Tuesday was not us, and we knew it wasn't, and I feel like tonight was a much better view of what Trojanet basketball is going to be like this year.
Well, now you go to Caverna Monday night. Usually we play them on Tuesday night. It must have been a scheduling conflict or something to have it on a Monday night, but they're playing Hart County right now. They were down 50-29 after 3. Caverna's a team's got a lot of young kids.
Yeah, they do, and you know, it's difficult to play over there. You know, they always play hard and they're physical. Typically we get a lot of zone, which, you know, obviously that's fine. I think we're going to see a lot of that this year, but But regardless, we got to clean up some little things. Obviously, we don't want to let a lead like this decrease. That's one thing, but obviously take care of the basketball, rebound. That's a lot of bright things today, and we're gonna be happy, and then we're gonna get ready to go on Monday.
Yeah, you had that 18-point lead at one time with 65-47.
Yes.
But
hey, but we got out with the win.
that's all that matters. That's all that matters. But Caverna on Monday, and then you're off till next Friday. You go to Warren East for a big district game. Then you turn right around on Saturday to play Cumberland County in the State Farm 4th Region Classic. So a busy week for you next week.
We do. Yeah, it'll be our first 3-game week. But, hey, like I said, we ran 9 kids in. We could probably go deeper if we have to. Hey, we're just ready to play.
Coach, congratulations.
Right,
we'll see you on Monday.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Piper Lindsay, the Trojanettes, they went at 71-65 over Elizabethtown tonight. And our coach's comments brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. We'll take a look at our postgame report coming up next and our postgame stats. Our postgame report coming up brought to you by SCRTC. Your postgame stats brought to you by Southern States. All that and more straight ahead as Barren County wins it tonight 71-65 over Elizabethtown. This is Barren County basketball at WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Hey, Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
E-Town had 11 field goals in the first half. 5 of those were three-pointers. In the second half, they had a total of 12 field goals, so they had 23 field goals for the ball game, and 9 of those were three-point shots. From the free throw line, Elizabethtown shot 9 free throws in the second half, 11 for the ball game, and they connected on 9 of those. They had 3 players in double figures. Malia Courtney, the freshman guard, had 19 points, 3 threes for Malia Courtney. 12 points for Simone Hedgespeth. She was 2 of 6 from the free throw line, had 5 field goals. Speaking of Malia Courtney, she had 3 threes, 3 twos, and 4 for 4 from the foul line. Mabry Cochran finished tonight with 11 points. She had 5 field goals, one of those a 3-point shot. Just under double figures was Maya Courtney, who scored 9 on 3 threes, and Emerson Gregory, who scored 9 points on a 3, a couple of twos, and 2 for 2 from the foul line, a 3-point shot from Kristen Ritchie. For Barren County tonight, 22 field goals, 1 fewer than Elizabethtown, and out of those 22, 5 were 3-point shots. 4 of them were made by Shelby Bird tonight, the other one from Katie Geralds. From the free throw line, I'm still counting that up here. Let's see, 3, 5, 10, 13, 15, 20 free throws a second half. That's 31 for the ball game, and connected on 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they were 22 of 31 from the foul line unofficially. Shelby Bird, a career-high 30 points tonight to lead Coach Piper Lindsay's team. She had 4 threes, ended up with 5 twos, and from the free throw line, 4, 7, 8 of 12 free throws for the sophomore Shelby Bird. 17 for Katie Geralds tonight, scored 12 of those in the first half. She had 6 baskets, one of those a three-pointer to start the ball game, and she was 4 of 5 from the foul line, just under double figures, but stayed in foul trouble, and eventually fouling out tonight was Katie Elmore. She scored 9 points, had 3 baskets, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Hannah Bragg scores 8, had a couple of field goals, and 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. 4 points for Mahala Burton, 2 for Ann Ashley Atkins, and 1 point for Addie Slagle. So, all in all, a good win for Barren County tonight, John.
Yes, good out of region, beat one of the top teams out of the 5th, and good bounce back from the Greene County game. Just a big-time performance for the Barrens. One of those where it's a really good win, put up 71 points, but there's still gobs of room for improvement, especially with the turnovers that were made late in the game that, erased an 18-point lead, got down to 6, and got real interesting at the end, but still, nice performance for the Trojanettes.
That is true. When we come back, we'll get ready for more Barren County basketball. It's the Trojans and the Panthers coming up next on Countdown to Tip-Off. Barren County basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Haven't heard? There's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
County Trojans and the Elizabethtown Panthers, our second game of our doubleheader tonight. Coach Warren Cunningham's Trojans did not play well at all in the season opener at Greene County, losing 69-38. Gavin Nunn and Ian Mannion were the Trojans' top scorers with 9 points each. This is Elizabethtown's third game this week under legend coach James Hare in his 32nd year. They're 0-2. They lost Monday night to last year's Region 5 champs at Dare County, 79-72, and last night lost on a buzzer beater at Grayson County, 62-61. Panthers, of course, competed against North Hardin, Central Hardin, John Hardin, and Fort Knox, and are predicted to finish third in District 17 behind North Hardin and Central Hardin. The Panthers are ranked 9th in the Region 5 preseason poll with Adair at the top to repeat, followed by LaRue County, Bardstown, Bethlehem, Taylor County, and Greene County in the top 5. E-Town finished 19-11 last year, were 17th district runners-up, losing to LaRue County in the 5th region tournament 57-51. And they lost 7 seniors, including their top 2 scorers in Aiden and Alex Evans. E-Town has won 7 of the last 9 meetings, including last year's 72-52 win at E-Town. And Barren County's last win over the Panthers was December 3rd, 2021. James Hare has guided E-Town to 14 Region 5 championship games, including 5 region titles. He won the state tournament in 2000, runner-up 3 years ago, and went to the Elite 8 2 years ago. So they always have an athletic team. And as Coach Cunningham, John, said in his post-game comments Tuesday night, you don't have to watch any film on them because James Hare, his teams always come ready to play, and they play hard. And the Trojans will have to play much better than they did Tuesday night to have a chance.
Yeah, probably just by talking to Warren throughout the years, there's probably nobody that he has more respect for than James Hare. He has tons of respect for James as a coach and so forth, because you know what you're going to get. They're going to play hard man-to-man, and they're going to be fundamentally very good and very physical, and he has a lot of respect. For the Greene County game, it was in one sense, it was a disaster in the sense that just Coach Cunningham was so upset with how we competed. And we did not compete very well, to be honest with you. But to be honest with you, it was not – I'm not saying it wasn't a fair fight, but if you just know the circumstances, Barron's 3 out of their top 4 players and starters had probably practiced 3 times because of football. And Greene County is just sitting on a powder keg right now. I mean, they have the 2 transfers, arguably Division I point guard for sure. They go with the 3 fifth-year players that they have. None of those guys were football players. They've been practicing and gearing up since probably June and July. And I don't know who is going to beat them other night. So it really, Barren kind of walked into a bad situation. They could play them again in January and February. I don't know if we're going to beat Greene, but I think we compete better. But nevertheless, it's no excuse for not competing. And I expect a much better performance from the Trojans tonight. I don't know if it's going to be good enough. E-Town has lost 2. They lost 8 by Adair, and Adair is probably the favorite to win the region until somebody beats them. Maybe it's Greene, though Adair did lose the
that matchup.
That's
Adair and Greene.
And then they lost to very good Grayson. Now Butler County is number 1.
That's right.
Butler County is number 1 team in the 3rd, but Grayson is top 3. Yeah.
Yep.
So this E-Town team, though they lost a ton of players and they lost that really good Evans kid, they're still going to be really, really good, and this will be a good matchup.
Yeah. So what are the keys to the game, John, for this ball game? Brought to you by J&J Sales, keys to the game for the Trojans.
Well, anytime you play E-Town, you got to be able to rebound and handle their pressure because they are physical. They will put physical pressure up and down the floor, and they will be a good rebounding team. So Barren has got to do a good job of that. And Barron's got to make some shots. I don't think Warren really cares all that much how many shots we make or even if we win or lose. He wants to see the effort. He wants to see the competitive effort. And our senior guards, Tate and Bray in particular, I mean, they've got to put up about 30 between them this year, maybe more. And in fairness to them, it was a long football season. Tate and Bray both played offense and defense, and it's going to take a while for them to – it's almost unfair to expect them to carry a team in basketball this close to out of football, but that's kind of what they're going to have to do, fair or unfair, but they're going to have to play well, and I think they will as the year goes on. I don't know. We'll see tonight, but they will get their basketball legs under them. It's a totally different shape, totally different shape than football.
We'll have the starting lineups when we come back after this break on Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan in Glasgow. As you're following Barren County basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Main Street in Glasgow for the Elizabethtown Panthers under 32nd year head coach James Hare. How old is he, John?
I hate to guess.
I mean, he's been in one place 32 years.
Well, I don't think he started at 18.
Probably not. But anyway, here's the starting lineup. Taquan Townsend, 6 foot 160-pound senior, averaging 8 points in the first two ball games. Reed Sherrard, number 50, 6'7", 200, a senior, averaging 16.5 in the first two. Aiden Dozier, 6'1", 170, senior, averaging 8.5 points a game. Aiden Claxton, 5'10", 160, a senior, averaging 2.5. Anthony Radcliffe, number 14, at 5'11", 155, and a junior, averaging 15.5 points a game in the first two games. That's who started last night. I didn't look at the official book, but I would say that's probably who will start again tonight. But he could change his lineup a little bit. Anyway, the Barren County Trojans under 17th year head coach Warren Cunningham. Assistant coaches by Matt Gardner, Jared Browning, Gavin Withrow, Tate Spillman, 6 foot 165 senior, averaging 5 points a game. That was in the first game, of course. Bray Beauty did not score in the Greene County game. We look for him to score tonight. 6 foot 140, a senior. Josh Decker, 6'5", 235, a senior, who only had 2 points against the Dragons. Wears number 32. Waylon Clemens, number 33, 6 foot 160, senior, did not score in the Dragons matchup. And Cade Hardy, number 23, 6 foot 150, a junior. He scored 2 points. It was Ian Mannion and Gavin Nunn who came off the bench to actually lead the scoring for the Trojans in that game with 9 points apiece. Starting lineups brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry. The officials, same three we had in the girls' game. Evan Ray, Will Tolley, Brian McPherson. And the officials are sponsored by McDonald's of Glasgow as we get set for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Tip-Off. First quarter of action brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. And a quick look at the scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. Greenwood leading Glasgow girls with 5.5 minutes left in the game, 28-25. I think that's... Well, I would think that'd be a third quarter, but surely it's not in the fourth quarter.
Well, they started 30 minutes later than us, right?
Well, they could be third quarter, I guess. And Caverna girls lose to Hart County tonight, 72-30. After Caverna had a lead at the end of the first quarter in that game, and then fell behind afterwards. Trojanettes win earlier tonight. If you missed that one, 71-65. It was an exciting game. Shelby Berg with a career-high 30 points. And John, Barren County Trojans have new uniforms. You mentioned that.
Yeah, I like them.
And they're the scripted Trojans across the front of their jerseys. And
burgundy and gold stripes
down the sides.
Yep. Looks good.
Yep.
Clean white, right? Yep.
Elizabethtown in navy blue, white numbers, got some of that old gold trim too.
That's very traditional E-Town.
Yep. And this will be an athletic team, as Coach Warren Cunningham pointed out in his post-game comments Tuesday night. But you don't have to watch any film on E-Town. James Hare always has his team ready to go.
They're not as athletic as they were last year.
Probably not, because of those Evans guys, one of them was about, 6'7", 6'8". They combined for 40 points last year and 19 rebounds. So you got Sherrard at 6'7", and in the jump circle was Decker, and E-Town controls the tap. Moving to the left side of your radio dial if you're listening to it on the radio tonight. Otherwise, you might be watching on live stream. Here's a driving layup going to the basket. That was Townsend.
Yeah, that was a defensive mistake. That was a simple ball screen, and nobody hedged over, and nobody stopped the ball.
So E-Town on the board first. Here's Spillman, left side over to Bewley. Bewley waits for Spillman to come back and get the ball. Sends it off now to Hardy. Hardy, he's covered up. Wants to drive it into the lane. Forces up the shot. It bounces in. Kate Hardy.
Yeah, tough shot that time by Kate.
Ties the game up at 2. 7:18 to play here in the first quarter. Just underway here from Bobby Steenberg in court. Claxton with the basketball. Sends it left side over to Ratcliffe. And now it comes to Townsend. Townsend guarded by Bray Bewley. Townsend goes left side, Ratcliffe. And he walked, but they dumped it down low. Shot partially blocked in there by Decker and taken by Spillman. Ahead up to Bewley. Bewley crossover to the right, gives it to Hardy. Long distance three is off the mark.
It's a good three, though.
Yep. Rebound to Ratcliffe. Out to Townsend, a little head fake. Now spins and kicks it back out now to Dozier. Dozier now gives it back in there to Ratcliffe on the right side. And now it is Claxton, and they lose a ball out of bounds. Turnover gives it to Barren. 2-2 the score. 6:31 to play here in the opening quarter. Bray Bewley met at midcourt by Ratcliffe. Floats it over the right side to Spillman. Spillman turns, goes the other way. He'll go in for the layup. Got it.
Good job. Good job that time by Tate. Read the screen that time. He went opposite the screen and finished with the layup.
4-2. Barren County with the lead. Another bullet pass. They go into the corner for a three that is in and out. And an offensive rebound. Oh, a foul. That's Ratcliffe coming over the back. His first, E-Town's first foul of the ball game.
Dozier, who shot the three, a little flat on his three, but he had made 5 threes against Adair to open the season.
Yeah, they hit 8 the other night against Adair County, 8 out of 20 from behind the arc. Didn't get the stats from the Grayson County game last night. They weren't posted. Here's Hardy driving layup, good against this defender.
Good start by Cade. He, like most of the guards the other night, struggled.
6-2 Barren County. 5:45 to play, opening quarter. So they float it off there to Sherrard. They kick it out now to Dozier. They fire it down inside there, having some trouble with it. They give it out to Ratcliffe, back out to Dozier. Dozier trying to penetrate around Hardy. Pulls up left elbow, jumper short. Ball skipped off Decker's hands, but right in the hands of Hardy. Hardy feeds it back off to Bewley on the right side. Back out to Hardy. Straight away, three-point shot. Yes!
It's amazing what making 2 layups will do for you. And that's kind of how the girls started, if you can remember.
Yep.
You know, after the disaster at Green County, it was a real disaster for the guys, and not necessarily for the girls. The girls, the game was close, but both teams coming out with a lot of fire.
Kate Hardy, 7 of Barren County's first 9 points. That 3 is a Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home 3-point shot.
I remember the words that Coach Cunningham said after the Green County game. I think he said it to you on the air that he will find out Wednesday and Thursday who wants to play.
Well, yeah.
And, you know, they had one of those practices, I think, on Wednesday that will get your attention. And, boy, they're playing with a lot of fire tonight.
9-2 Trojans, 5:20 to play here in the opening quarter. The ball comes into Claxton. Claxton brings it across midcourt, angles off to the left, bounces it off now to Dozier. Dozier's in a trap, fires it down to Sherrard in the corner. Here's a 3 in the air that is no good. And a nice rebound by Decker and a block out Here comes Bewley. Off to Hardy. Another high arching three is off the mark this time. Batted up in the air. We got a whistle and a foul on Barren County, and it will be on Waylon Clemens.
That's a good look by Cade again.
E-Town basketball, 4:56 to play here in the first. Townsend with it for the Panthers. Works it in front court against Bewley. Floats it off there to Sherrard, right side of the circle. Sherrard looking. He's up against Decker. Hands it back off now to Claxton to set it up. Claxton works against Waylon Clemens. He'll go back left side with it over to Ratcliffe. They dump it down to Doser, and he walked. Banked it in off the window, but he traveled with it, so no basket.
It was too open that time. Again, that was off the screen row, and E-Town's jumping into a diamond 1-2-1-1 press right here.
Yep. And Hardy will put the ball in play. Comes into Spillman. Gives it back to Hardy. Cross-court pass over the left side of Bewley. Bewley now works it into the middle. Throws it into the corner. Is deflected and stolen by Claxton. Tried to go to Clemens with it in the left corner. Now driving it down. Throwing up the shot of a Decker. No. And a shot. No good there by Sherrard. Fighting for the rebound. And Clemens in there to tie it up. But they're going to call a foul.
Sherrard. I will probably at one time tonight call him Reed Shepard. He's Reed Sherrard.
Reed Sherrard.
But he didn't play like Reed Shepard. He's 6'7" post player.
Yeah, he scored 18 against Adair, 15 against Grayson last night. There's a ball and picked off by Bewley. Looking for Decker. Bounce pass is broken up. Trying to go to Hardy. Baseball pass up underneath, and they lose it out of bounds. Radcliffe couldn't handle it.
Hit him right in the hands. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a layup.
Gavin Nunn will come in to the Trojan lineup. 6'6", 230, a junior for Josh Decker. In the middle, here's Bewley. Bounce pass off to Nunn. Drives it under, trying to go off there. Underneath there to Blackburn, who just checked in. Ben Blackburn, 6'2", 155 junior for Barren. So Coach Warren Cunningham switching up the lineup a little bit. Here's a shot going up and in for Townsend from the free throw line.
A nice little touch, little 15-footer.
9-4. Inbounds pass comes to Bewley, gives it back to Hardy. Baseballs it in the midcourt area. There to Blackburn. Blackburn goes back right side with it over to Bewley. And now Bewley sends it in the corner to Spillman. He's covered up, goes up the baseline, goes under, trying to reverse it up. And Nunn trying to go for the loose ball. He got it, picks it back out. Bewley will fire for three. No. And rebound there by Sherrard at 6'7". Here's Dozer down to Claxton. Can't shoot, goes back to Dozer. Dozer on the left side, crossover dribble, almost stolen by Hardy. They go back to the right side over to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe shake and bake. He walked. Couple of substitutions for Elizabethtown now. Number 10, Jarris Dyer, 6 foot, 175 and a senior. Number 10. Number 11, Camden Todd, 5'11", 160, a junior.
And 15.
And 15 is Brandon Washington.
Freshman.
5'11", 155, and a freshman. He scored, averages 9 points in the first two games. Barren leads it 9-4. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Here's Hardy with the basketball. Got Ian Mann in the ball game for Barren. Hardy trying to penetrate. Jumps it, 17-footer, no good. Battle for the rebound is tapped out. Chased down by Townsend. Townsend cut off there by Mannion. He has to reverse it back out. So Townsend will try to set things up for the Panthers. They bounce it off the right side. Almost lost the handle as Dyer coming out to get it to Sherrard. Sherrard against Nunn. Back to Townsend. They hook it down. It's deflected and goes off of Blackburn. They tried to save it and they did. It went off Blackburn.
Old school flex offense on that one. Don't see a lot of teams anymore running the flex.
They get it inbounds to Townsend to the right wing. Townsend, cross-court passes, deflected, picked off by Hardy. Hardy, bounce pass, broken up. Try to go to Blackburn with it. Try to force it in there.
3 turnovers off fast breaks.
And underneath, there's a shot going in for Dyer.
And 3 potential layup opportunities that we've blown with turnovers. 2 of those, we threw it to the post player way too early, and the post player turned it over.
And it's stolen away from behind. Townsend against Hardy. Spin move, goes up with the left hand and put it in. Athletic move by Townsend.
Yeah. Now E-Town's on a 6-0 run. We're stuck on 9 after that good start.
Yeah. Minute 43 to play here in the first quarter. Timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee.
Right now it's not the effort. The effort is much better than against Green. Right now it's the turnovers. That's 5 so far in the first quarter. Like I said, 3 were when we had either a 3-on-1 or a 3-on-2 advantage, and we turned it over.
On the scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Bird. Final score tonight, it was Metcalfe County girls winning over Allen County Scottsville 57-55. That was an exciting one.
Good win. Two teams that can score for sure.
And they've got everybody back from last year.
Metcalfe's got everybody back. Of course, Allen's got Morris and
Nacer,
and they should have a good basketball.
Riley Roy who hit the 3. Here's a run out, and it's coming to Spillman, and he saved it in bounds, but it goes right in the hands of E-Town. Claxton driving, bounce pass, baseline, jumper, short. Underneath, it's Will Brody Spillman with it for the Trojans. He's on the court now for Barren. Bewley stops, gives it back to Spillman. 3-pointer, got it! Will Brody Spillman with a Hatcher and Sadler 3.
Stepped right into it.
Makes it a 12-8 Barren County lead. Washington gives it off to Doser. Around the top of the horn, back out of Claxton. Claxton drives in, throws up the runner and hit it.
Tough shots.
12-10 Barren County. Down to 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Bewley with the basketball for Barren. Takes it off an angle left. Hands it off now to Mannion. Out to Will Brody Spillman. Now he'll go back to Bewley on the left side. Bewley wants to drive. Cut off at the baseline. Turns and fires and misses. And it's Tate Spillman with a rebound. Tate Spillman going inside. Turns back right. Throws it up short. Got his own rebound. Looks. Gives it out to Nunn. Nunn right of the lane. Back out to Bewley with 37 seconds to play. He's guarded by Washington. And now Bewley goes down to the corner now to Spillman. Along in front of the E-Town bench. Coming back out with it to Will Brody Spillman. Will Brody Spillman gives it to Mannion. Turns and fires. 3. Good!
That's a tough 3, too. It's off the down screen. A lot of confidence right there.
3 of the 5 baskets from behind the arc. Here's a 3-point try short. That's going to go off of E-Town underneath. Dyer.
Yeah, bad shot. I know he's an open 3, but with 12 seconds in a quarter, you'd prefer the last shot.
15-10 Barren County. 12.8. Full court pressure by E-Town. Bewley gets it inbounds to Tate Spillman. He works against Washington. And he's riding him down the court. It's going to be the foul.
Neither team close to the bonus.
Just 2 fouls on each team. 8.9 seconds to go. Bewley will put the ball in play. Floats it into Nunn. Nunn hands it back to Bewley. Fakes, goes in the corner, shovels it back off to Mannion. 3 seconds, 2. Tate's going to have to put up the shot. 1 second, and it's stolen. And that will end the first quarter. Barren County on top here after 1. It's the Trojans 15, Elizabethtown 10. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout as you're following Barren County basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Barren County 15, Elizabethtown 10 as we start quarter number 2. The second quarter brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner along with John Butler here courtside at Bobby Steenberg in court. Mannion, free throw line, turns, gives it out to Will Brody Spillman. Now he's looking for help. Goes to Decker, who's back in the ball game now for Coach Warren Cunningham. He's going to drive against Sherrard. Puts it up. It's no good, but a foul. Sherrard's first, team's first of the second quarter. Cade Hardy's going to come back in for Tate Spillman. And Will Brody Spillman left of the bucket will inbound the basketball. Comes out to Decker. He'll give it to Bewley. Bewley around the top of the circle. Now he's going to fire up a three-point shot. It's in and out. Rebound. Mannion had it for a moment, had it slapped out of his hands, and Sherrard comes up with it for E-Town. Pushing it down the floor. It's Townsend. Townsend on the left side. 15-10 Trojans. As they go to Doser. Doser is defended by Hardy. Dribbles it left side, hands it back off. Claxton curls around, throws up the shot, and hits it.
That's two of those little runners in the lane that he's made.
15-12, Barren County with a three-point lead. Hardy has it in the backcourt. Hardy works against Townsend across the line. Back and forth, bounce pass right, it goes to Bewley. Bewley out of the wing, gets a screen from Will Brody Spillman, takes it into the key, goes to Hardy with it on the left wing. He gets a screen from Decker. Had an open look there for a moment. Here's the lob down into Decker. He puts it up. He missed the shot. Got his own rebound. Trying to go back up. He's fouled.
Good effort.
And it's on 14. That is Radcliffe, his second.
Yeah, that last basket for E-Town, that was Claxton.
Yes.
Yes, Claxton made that. Okay. Decker, strong kid, averaged double figures last year at Edmonson County.
Right.
He just has to find his rhythm, you know.
Right.
Nobody got into a rhythm against Green County.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
But he's a good-sized kid, about 6'4".
Got him listed 6'5", 235.
Okay. Right.
Would that be about right, I guess?
Yeah, he needs to be a consistent double-figure scorer for Warren this year.
He gets both free throws at 17-12, Barren County. 6:37 to play here in the first half. Sherrard with it out top. Now Sherrard putting down one dribble, hands it off to Townsend coming by. Grab the top of the horn. Got an open look at a three. He'll take it, and he banked it in.
Yeah, he missed it so bad it went in.
And now the lead is 2. Ian Mannion with it for the Trojans. Bounce past Decker, trying to get around Sherrard. Fakes, goes up with it, puts it in.
Good move. Tough move. What he used his body that time against the bigger Sherrard.
Townsend on the other end, down the left corner with it against Bewley. They go inside of Sherrard. There's going to be a block.
I thought that was a clear charge. I'm not a big fan of the secondary person coming over and stepping in front, and that was just one-on-one that time. It looked like to me Sherrard lowered his shoulder. I thought that was a pretty good play that time by Decker.
Yeah. Well, that'll be his first and the team's first of the quarter.
This is a big lineup for Barren with Decker and Nunn in the game.
Yeah. They come into Sherrard on the left side. He'll give it out to Doser. He'll fire a three, and it's no good. Bewley had it for a moment. It popped off his shoulder, but Hardy there to grab it. Back to Bewley, up the right side. Bewley, little hesitation move, floats it in the corner there to Decker. Back out to Tate Spillman. He's covered up by Townsend. Reversing it back to the right side. Here's the floating pass down to Decker. Gets double teamed, trying to work underneath, trying to go up with it. He had a block. Should have been a foul or something there. Looked like it was some body contact. Doser in the corner. Claxton slides over, shoots a three ball. He missed it. Underneath, picking it up off the floor is Spillman. 5:23 to play here in the first half. Spillman pulls up at the free throw line, turns and fires it off to Bewley. Bewley trying to penetrate. Into the key, over to Hardy. He's open. Three-point shot. Yes, sir.
What a start for Hardy. With 2 threes and 2 twos, is that correct?
10 points for Cade Hardy. And 4 Hatcher and Sadler threes here in the first half for Barren County. And had an easy layup on the other end for Sherrard, his first 2.
Yeah, too easy. Nice little drop step and finish.
22-17, Barren County. 4:48 to play in the first half. Spillman over to Bewley on the right side. Dumps it down there to Decker, trying to get around his defender. They come and trap him. Back out to Bewley. Three-point try. Good!
First points of the year for Bewley, and that's off an inside-out three, which is the best three in the game to take.
How about 5 Hatcher and Sadler threes in the first half for Barren County? 25-17 Trojans. Right side it goes to Townsend to the right wing. He dribbles, trying to penetrate against Bewley. Lost the handle almost. He did. He lost it out of bounds. Ball hit the sideline, and Barren County will get a good defense there by Bray Bewley. As Ben Blackburn checks back in to give Josh Decker a break for Barren County. Dyer will return for E-Town. He'll replace Doser. And Hardy gets the ball in play to Bewley. Bewley turns up court, works against Washington. Right elbow, Spillman. Trying to go into none. Turnaround shot up and in, and a foul.
That was a nice little set that time. Nice duck in by Gavin. Got great post position deep in the lane, and then the finish by Gavin Nunn.
Foul is on Townsend, his first. 27-17 Barren County. Nunn, 6'6", 230 junior, fires and misses. The rebound comes off to Townsend. As Claxton fires it back out to Townsend, coming down to 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Right side is Washington. Washington being chased out there by Spillman. He picks his pocket. Here goes Tate for the layup. It is good.
And back-to-back turnovers for E-Town. Both turnovers forced by Bewley, and that time Spillman. And that forces a 30-second timeout by E-Town.
Yeah, and Barren County with the largest lead at 12. It's 29-17.
I would think right now, Jay, you were live in the great city of Greensburg Tuesday. I'd say this is a little bit better performance.
Much better. Much better. Yep.
Now, I don't know if the Celtics could have beaten Green on Tuesday, to be honest with you.
I know.
They were that jacked up and ready to go, but nevertheless, I thought this would be a much more inspired performance, and so far it has been.
Got a final score in the Glasgow-Greenwood game. Game heard over on WCLU Blue with Chase Landrum, 103.1 FM. As Greenwood beats Glasgow tonight, 38-31.
Low scoring.
Yep. 29-17 here as Barren County has their largest lead. And did the clock not run? Was that what happened?
I think the band is playing during the game.
Well, they're not supposed to do that, right?
Which is illegal.
Yeah. They got a little carried away. They didn't know they were back on the court again. Anyway.
First home basketball.
It is. First home game. First home game. So Townsend floats it off to Sherrard. He turns against Nunn. Now looks. Wants to put down the dribble. Now he's picked it back up. He needs some help. Gives it back to Townsend. Townsend deep on the right side. Now it comes to Claxton. He's guarded by Cade Hardy. Now Claxton driving against Hardy. Puts it up. It's no good, but a foul.
Well, Claxton's got that shot down. He's made 2 of those runners.
First foul on Cade Hardy. That's the second foul of the quarter for Barren County. And so Claxton will be at the line. He scored 2 against Adair, 3 against Grayson last night.
I will say the gym looks so much better with the new seating, new seats, new bleachers.
We haven't really talked about that, have we?
Yeah,
the new chair backs.
It was time.
Yeah,
I mean, gym was built back in the late 70s,
right?
So it was time, and it just has a much better look.
And the second shot is missed, and we got somebody coming to the back of Ben Blackburn.
Dyer.
And it will be Jarris Dyer's first personal foul, 4th on E-Town here in the second quarter. Ball comes into Bewley. He turns up court. He's got Claxton guarding him. Gets it across the timeline, down the right side, dumps it in there to Spillman. He'll kick it out to Hardy, fires it in there to Nunn, a little hook in the lane, banked it in.
Yeah, big size advantage,
nice
about 6 inches, hook. And then a good right-hand jump hook.
31-17, Barren County. Here's Townsend penetrating down the lane, scoops it up, he missed it. Nunn with a rebound for Barren. Lobs it up to Bewley. Bewley on the left side of the floor, cuts back right. Now he's picked up his dribble, fires it off in the corner, a 3, good! Ben Blackburn knocking it down from long range.
That would be 6 threes, is that right?
That is correct. For the Hatcher and Sadler 3, Ben Blackburn makes it 34-17. The Trojans have doubled it up on Elizabethtown. Here's Washington out to Townsend. Townsend looking. Throws it back out to Claxton with 2:18 to play here in the first half. He'll get rid of it to Washington, curling the lane, throws up the shot, falling away.
That's a bailout.
Yeah, draws a foul.
Not a big fan of those calls because the offensive player was, to me, kind of out of control.
Washington at the line. He had 13 points against Adair, 5 last night against Grayson County. He's a freshman. Misses the free throw. They are 0 for 3 from the line here in the first half.
If he was playing at the park, you would say the ball doesn't lie on that missed free throw.
So Washington will have one more. 2:12 left to go here in the first half. Barren County 34, Elizabethtown 17. Second one is missed.
It really didn't lie.
As Bewley will bring it up court for the Trojans. Bounces it off to Spillman. Spillman to the right side. Gets a screen from Hardy. Dribbles, penetrating left side. Goes to Bewley. Fake the 3. Back out to Spillman. Straight away 3. Bang!
Step in 3. And we talked about in the girls' game being shot ready and stepping in.
37-17. Washington for 3. It won't go.
Bad 3. Dribble up 3.
Yep. Rebound to Gavin Nunn. Here's Bewley. Fires it off. It's going to be broken up in there by Washington. Oh, it's saying went off Spillman.
I think that was a guess, to be honest with you.
I think so. Caverna leads Hart County 18-10 in the boys contest after one period. Minute and a half to go here before the second quarter ends. 37-17. And here's a steal as Decker tries to chase it down, diving for it.
Great hustle.
Ball underneath. Wow.
Great hustle by
Blackburn.
Decker.
Out to Hardy. Feeds it in there to Decker. Double teamed in the corner. Blackburn another 3. It bounces off the rim. And out of bounds. Back to Barren.
That's an incredible effort by Decker. I guarantee you they did the roll the ball out drill on Wednesday where he just dove on it.
He sure did.
Just put his chin on the ground to save that one.
Yep. Bewley out of the corner 3. Got it.
8 threes.
Barren County on fire with 5 threes here in the second quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
And a foul on the other end.
What a no call there.
Bewley will commit his first. Team's fourth.
Well, I'm surprised it's not a shooting foul. I guess they called it on the ground.
It's 40-17.
I wouldn't have called anything.
Out of the corner, Washington a 3, no good. Decker with a rebound for Barren. Double teamed up to Hardy.
Good
Decker
pass.
pass to Spillman underneath, had it blocked on him, a foul.
Hit him on the head. That's a great diagonal pass by Hardy, and good job by Tate sprinting the floor.
So Tate Spillman out the line for 2 shots. Are they, what's the, trying to figure out who the foul was on?
I guess, not for sure.
Have they put it on, let's see. They put it on the board? It's going to be on Townsend? I guess so. That's his second. Tate Spillman for 2. First one is good. And that's point number 8. 41-17. So Townsend will check out those 2 fouls. Radcliffe is on the bench with 2 for Elizabethtown. Now they got Leo Perez in the ball game, number 12 for Elizabethtown. 5'8", 155 sophomore. Second shot won't go. Rebound to E-Town. 57 seconds to go. Washington brings it in front court for the Panthers. Washington with a move on Spillman. Gives it out now to Perez. He walked.
Yep, it's back-to-back turnovers.
47 seconds to play. As the ball comes into Spillman, he'll give it back to Hardy.
I would not be surprised if this doesn't go into Decker.
Got Will Brody Spillman on the court right now. As Hardy, backdoor pass, Spillman pump fake, puts it up. He missed it, had 2 on him, but Decker there to put it in.
Well,
you got it right, John.
Well, on an offensive rebound.
43-17. 25 seconds to play before the break. Washington with it. Drives off to the right side. He'll give it to Perez. Perez down to 14 seconds to play. He's going to drive, throws it up off the window. No good, but a foul with 11.3.
It's going to be on Decker. That's his second.
So Decker's second foul, 5th of the quarter. Free throw no good for Perez. They're now 0 for 5 from the foul line.
Yeah, you need to get the offensive rebound right here and just get the last shot. The team's struggling so much off the free throws. Got a rebound to miss here.
And that one's going to drop through for Perez. 43-18, 11 seconds to play in the half. Spillman with the basketball, gets it across. Now angles off to the right side. He drives. He's going to go to the basket. Had it blocked on him by Washington. Yeah, here's a desperation shot falling short for Washington at midcourt. That's the end of the first half. And Barren County in command here. It's 43-18 over Elizabethtown. We'll be back with our halftime report brought to you by SCRTC after this timeout as you're following Barren County basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Hey, Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Of 6 from the foul line. 9 points for Taquan Townsend. 2 points for Reed Sherrard. 4 for Aiden Claxton. 2 points for Jarris Dyer. 1 point for Leo Perez. And a foul situation. Townsend picked up 2. Radcliffe picked up 2 for Coach James Hare. Barren County Trojans had 16 field goals, twice the number of Elizabethtown, and half of those were three-pointers. 8 3-pointers for Barren County, 3 in the first and 5 in the second. 3 of 4 from the foul line for the Trojans. And a pretty good balanced scoring. Kate Hardy leads away with 10, 2 threes and 2 twos. 8 for Tate Spillman. Couple of twos, a 3, and 1 free throw. 6 for Bray Bewley, both of those 3-point shots. Josh Stecker had 6. Couple of field goals and 2 free throws in the second quarter. 4 points for Gavin Nunn, 2 field goals in the second quarter. A 3-pointer for Will Brody Spillman, a 3-pointer for Ian Mannion, a 3-pointer for Ben Blackburn. Waylon Clemens, the only Trojan that has not scored, but he got into foul trouble early, had to sit out most of the first half for 2 fouls. Decker also picked up 2 fouls for Barren County. And been a big turnaround in this game too, John, from Tuesday night.
Yeah, I mean, in every way possible, the competitiveness, that's the big deal. Now, is E-Town as good as Green? No, they're not. No. They're not near as athletic, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, Barren just playing so much better. I don't really think Tuesday night, I never questioned the effort of Warren's teams. I think they were shell-shocked, to be honest with you, just completely shell-shocked. A lot of that was just lack of practice and things like that. I think they were. How many times has Barren played Green in which Green's had talent like that? Never. Okay, and I played over there too. I mean, that's the most talent probably we've ever had, and close to the most. Mike Deaton's team in 1976 was really talented too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but still, I think we were more shell shocked than anything. But the way we played and the balance of scoring too, the threes from 3 kids off the bench have come off and made threes, and Gavin Nunn's come off the bench, played well. Just great effort, great balance, and just it's really nice to see. And from a coaching perspective, from Warren's perspective, listen, if you're going to call out your team and put them through Wednesday and Thursday and say, I want to know who wants to play and who doesn't want to play, you better come out after that and perform, and they have, and that means a whole lot from a coaching perspective.
6 different Trojans have scored 3-pointers in this first half. Our halftime stats tonight brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Let's take a look at a Barren County sports report from middle school and high school basketball. All these scores from last night. In girls action, the JV team lost to Bowling Green just by 3 points, 46-43. In boys basketball, the freshmen beat the Bluegrass Blazers 51-39. The JV lost to the Bluegrass Blazers 53-39. In middle school basketball last night, in girls action, the 7th grade won over Warren East 33-16. The 8th grade won 38-16. And in boys middle school basketball last night, 7th grade, Barren County 36, Warren East 9, and in the 8th grade, Barren County won 46-31. So that's a look at the Barren County Middle and High School Sports Report. You can follow it every day on the Barren County Schools website. Just go to barren.kyschools.us, click the menu, Athletics, and then scroll down to the Sports Report, and we'll get the scores daily for you online. Well, when we come back, we'll get set for our third quarter. Brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. Barren County with a huge lead here at the break, 43-18 over Elizabethtown. This is Barren County basketball at WCLU Burgundy, 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's making it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Butler back here courtside. Bobby Steenberg in court. Barren County High School gym. Trojans 43, Elizabethtown 18. You just got a text from Mike Miller. They're in Louisville tonight watching the ball game. Is that right?
That's right. Well, and watching us too.
They're watching us.
Watching the game.
Yeah, right. I know.
Watching the game.
We got a lot of people watching on live stream tonight. We appreciate it very much. Aaron Russell and his team taking care of the live stream feed.
Does a great job. Great job, to be honest with you, because there's people watching everywhere that can't get here.
I know we've had a lot of people that are listening or watching even in different states when they're out of town. And and it's always good to be at home, too. Always good to be at home. Of course, we'll be on the road next week. We have a game next week. Monday night we'll be at Caverna. Girl-boy doubleheader. Girls game at 5:30. We'll be on there at 5:15. And then Friday night we'll be at Warren East District doubleheader.
That's a big one.
And then Saturday the girls will play Cumberland County, the State Farm 4th Region Challenge down at Bowling Green.
They got a good girls team.
Yep. And then we'll come back here. We've got a busy Saturday next week because the boys will have the Don Franklin Hoops Classic here. 5 games throughout the day next Saturday. And Barren County will play LaRue County next Saturday. So we got 2 games on Monday night for you, 2 games next Friday night for you, and 2 next Saturday for you.
LaRue has had good teams in basketball the last probably 5-6 years.
Mm-hmm. Paul Childress. Been there for quite a while, hasn't he? Coached at Caverna.
They lost last year, I think, in the regional final.
Yep. All right, Barren County will start the second half with Josh Decker, along with Kate Hardy, Tate Spillman, Bray Bewley, and Waylon Clemens.
You got to expect you're going to get a good effort from E-Town in the second half, because I don't think Coach Hare will tolerate this a lot.
Probably not. And it's Dozer dumping it off in the corner to Sherrard in the right corner. He's looking, still looking, putting down one dribble, covered up by Decker. He's going to have to do something with it. Nobody's going to come get the ball. He just holding it there. Goes it way out to Dozer. Should have been a 5-second count there. Fall away shot, no. And it tips right in the hands of Sherrard. He throws it up, it's no good. Tapped up over the backboard. And it's Barren County's basketball. I think Sherrard got the last hand on it.
Not a real good offensive performance on that first possession for E-Town, though. Down 25, you kind of like to have a little bit better.
There's Bewley with it. Just need to keep the pedal to the metal. And it's Hardy had a shot there, didn't take it. They go in the corner. Decker for 3. It's no good. And the rebound to Elizabethtown's Claxton. 43-18. Barren leads it by 25. And here's a behind-the-back pass underneath to Sherrard, and he puts it up and in. Had to gather himself and then finally put it in. And it's 43-20. Barren County just under 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Bewley fires it down to Decker. He goes up strong and puts it in.
Yeah, good pass. E-Town has just jumped to a 1-3-1 that time.
Decker now with 8 points, 45-20 Barren County. Sticking with that 25-point lead. And Radcliffe lost the handle on it right in front of his own bench.
There is nothing more frustrating than down 25 and you just throw it out of bounds because you can't catch it.
As Bewley gets rid of it to Hardy, they go down the left corner to Clemens. Clemens now putting down one dribble, back out to Hardy. Hardy now fires in the middle to Spillman. Spillman back to Hardy. Left wing 3, no. Long rebound, chased down. It's Radcliffe. He's taking it to the basket, up and under with a flip up and in for his first 2 points of the game.
That's a tough shot. I thought he had a kind of a routine right-hand layup, and he went ahead and reversed it.
Reversed it back. 45-22. Hardy steps it across in the midcourt. Right side, Spillman. Spillman back to Hardy. Hardy tried to penetrate, can't go, lost the handle. Somebody knocked away from a high turnover by Barren. On the other end is Townsend, laying it up, hangs and stays. Townsend has 11. And it's 45-24, Barren County. This is WCDS 1230 AM, 104.7 FM. Hardy in the corner. Clemens for 3. No good, air ball. Underneath, Bewley got it, though. Bewley dribbles out of trouble. Dumps it down to Decker. Spin move. Trying to pivot around. Back to Hardy. Hardy, jumper. 17-footer off the dribble. No. Batted up in the air. Pulled down by Sherrard. Hilger with the basketball to Radcliffe. Up to Townsend. Townsend driving in. Backtracking in. He's looking. Had it swiped away, but a long 3 is no good by Dozer. Sherrard looked like he was over the back, but no call. They're going to call it on Barren on the foul.
Yeah, that's his third. That'll get none into the game.
Josh Decker, his third personal, and Gavin Nunn will come in after the first shot from Sherrard. And he knocks it down for his 5th point. 45-25. Now the lead has shrunk to 20 after having a 25-point lead. They've scored 5 straight. Second shot for Sherrard is bouncing off. Rebound to Bewley. E-Town was only 1 of 6 in the first half from the charity stripe. Here's Hardy. Nunn was wide open down here. They didn't see him. They go into a zone. As Spillman has it left wing. Across it goes to Hardy. Now Hardy wants to make a move. He'll throw up the shot. No, missed it badly and is tipped out. Claxton has it. Claxton driving, shovels it off. It's picked off in there by Spillman. Spillman off to the races. He'll drive it, gets bumped and fouled here by Claxton. His first, team's first of the third period. Glasgow leading Greenwood 10-8 after the first period.
Brandon Stockton's head coaching debut.
Tate Spillman had 8 first-half points, gets 2 free throws here. First one is on the way. Good.
And I was impressed or kind of surprised. Did you see the Greenwood-Owensboro Catholic score?
Yes.
Well, Greenwood blew them out, right?
Yeah. I didn't write the score down.
About
I would have
20.
mentioned it. Yeah. Spillman's second free throw toss, also good. Puts him in double figures with 10. That is 47-25, Barren County. 4.5 minutes to play in the third. Claxton working against Clemens to the left side. Townsend penetrating, kicks it off in the corner. 3 ball, no good. Sherrard, the offensive board. Claxton with it. Claxton moves in, throws up a wild shot. He didn't really know what to do with it. He got up in midair.
He made a couple of those runners in the first half.
He did. Here's Waylon Clemens trying to penetrate, jump pass, baseline left side. None. Throws it back out to Spillman. He's going to fire up a long 3 that's way short. Underneath, though, Will Brody Spillman. Back to Tate. Over to Bewley on the right side. And he'll bring it back out, getting some pressure from Dozer.
I wish Tate had shot that in rhythm. He kind of thought about it.
Oh, pass, trying to fire it down, and Nunn has broke it up. Turnover, and then it's swiped away by Bewley into the E-Town bench. Washington will check back in the E-Town lineup. 3:41 to go here in the third. Barren County up 47-25. The ball comes out to Washington. Washington out in the middle of the floor. Spillman backing off of him just a little bit. Townsend of the right wing, jump pass down low. Here's Sherrard, puts it up and in.
Yeah, he's pretty tough down on the block, 6'7".
47-27. Barron's lead is 20. Largest was 25.
Well, Barron's only scored 4 this quarter. 9-4. Third quarter.
And in the corner, Will Brody Spillman, no good. Chasing it down, left corner is Nunn. And he puts down one dribble. Needs some help here. And going to have to hurry, get rid of it. Oh, bad pass. Washington jumped in front of Clemens. Here's Dozer driving against Will Brody Spillman, and he fouls him.
Yeah, Gavin took a unnecessary dribble that time and had nowhere to go.
And Elizabethtown will bring Dyer back in as Sherrard goes out, so that gives up about 7 inches right there with Sherrard at 6'7" and Dyer at 6 feet. And here's a three from the left wing. Good for Doser.
That's what he can do. That's his first three. His threes look flat to me. Chris, this is their third game this week, back-to-back. It looks flat, but he's a shooter.
Comes out to Clemens. Clemens can't penetrate. Top of the key. Looking. Goes back to the right side. Will Brody-Spillman. Will Brody-Spillman dribbles out. Throws it back out to Bewley. 2.5 minutes to go. Third quarter. Spillman turns and fires three. Short off the front iron. Rebound to E-Town. It's Townsend. Townsend fires it across. It's Radcliffe laying it up and in.
Probably a timeout. A good call by Warren that time. Down to 15.
Yeah, 25-point lead down to 15. It's kind of like what how the girls game did. Barren was up by 18 at one time. And
14-4 right now.
Yeah.
E-Town has outscored Barren.
And only one field goal, and that was from Josh Decker. Spillman hit 2 free throws. That's all of it here in the third quarter.
Well, the first half, all of our threes were in rhythm, stepping into them, and our last couple of threes have not been the type that where you step into it, you get your momentum, or almost second thought threes. And you sprinkle in a few turnovers, and you got to be careful. E-Town will be right back in this game. Good timeout that time by Coach Cunningham. I always thought the hardest thing to do in basketball is to play with the lead. But it's awful early. It's not like you can ice the game in the third quarter. You got to keep playing, and right now we've kind of lost a little of our first half energy.
Yep. So that brought to you by Scooter's Coffee.
It's a good time of year to be selling coffee when it's this daggone cold outside.
Yeah, and I don't like it. I don't like this cold weather.
Well, it just kind of jumped on us, right? I mean, this is like late January weather.
Right. I hope it's no indication of how the winter is going to be.
Well, we went through this last year. We had 2 or 3 days in December last year that was, I think, below zero at times. So we hadn't quite got that, but still, it's kind of been a little bit of an adjustment.
Nice and warm in the gymnasium. It's 25 degrees outside right now. 47-32, Barren. In the middle goes to Spillman. Left elbow turns and brings it back out.
This zone has given us some fits.
Ian Mannion back in the ball game now for Barren. Clemens has it. Can't penetrate. Throws it back out near midcourt to Bewley. Bewley covered up by Townsend. Fires it back off to Mannion. Gives it right of the lane to Spillman. Kicking it back out. Clemens a three. It looked good all the way, and it did.
Because it was one of those inside-out threes. That time he stepped into it.
And the 9th Hatcher and Sadler three-point shot of the night for Barren County. It pushes the lead back out to 18 at 50-32. Here's Radcliffe back over to Townsend. Townsend penetrating in the lane. Throws up the shot and banked it in.
Tough shot.
13 now for Townsend.
A bank off a runner going away from the basket. Pretty low percentage.
50-34. Barron's lead is 16. Mannion with it. Fires it down to Decker. He puts it in.
That's a great pass by Mannion that time.
10 points for Josh Decker.
Decker snuck behind the zone.
Coming down to 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. Barren County 52, Elizabethtown 34.
Barren just jumped to a 1-3-1.
Yep. And Townsend bounces it out to Washington. Over goes to Doser. Pulls up right of the circle. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Clemens. 45 seconds to play here in the third period. They give it back over to Clemens. Clemens feeds it in there to Spillman. Spillman back over to Bewley. Down to the baseline. Here's Decker going strong to the bucket. Oh, he missed the shot. And the rebound comes off to Dyer. In the corner, Doser three, and he nails it.
That's what he does. He's missed a lot of open ones.
That cuts it back down to 15 at 52-37. 18 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Seems like missed layups always lead to buckets on the other end, doesn't it?
Down to 12. Here's Bewley, right side. Had it swiped away, got it back though. Tried to go inside underneath there to Decker. Another turnover by Barren with 3 seconds. 2. Dyer driving and a whistle. Offensive foul. Tate Spillman taking the charge right before the end of the quarter. And it will be, I believe it's on Dyer. Is that right?
Well, it's got to be time.
His second.
It should be time on the clock, right? If it's
I would
a foul.
think it'd be a couple of seconds to go or something. But is that what they're talking about? Are they going to say end of the quarter? Okay.
Now they're going to put time on. Yeah, they're going to move the cheerleaders.
So we're not, hold the phone here. We're not going to go to the break just yet.
It's got to be, by theory, if it's a foul, it's got to be before the clock runs out. So it's probably 1 second.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was under 2 seconds. 0.7 of a second. Well,
yeah, just throw it in.
Yeah.
Right, you do have time just to catch and heave it. I think it's 0.3. You have to tap it, but you do have a chance right here. Just throw it to Bewley. He can.
Or throw it to Hardy. Either one.
Either one.
Now, I'm just going to let it run out. Okay. Now we're at the end of 3 officially, and it's Barren County 52, Elizabethtown 37. We'll come back with the final 8 after this timeout. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Hey, Lindsay, it's been real.
52, Elizabethtown 37. Panthers scored 19 to Barren County's 9 in that third period.
Yeah, they're back in the game. 15 points is manageable. I'd still rather be up 15 than down 15.
That's true. Around it goes to Hardy on the left side. Baseline, Decker inside. Here's Bewley. Had a shot partially blocked. Ball's tipped around, and Decker there to grab it and put it in.
That's good zone offense. Getting the ball down on the baseline and then a little interior pass. Good execution that time out of the timeout.
Back to that 1-3-1 zone by Barren County. It's 54-37. And they go down in low there, and a shot put up and in by Dyer. It's a tough shot. 54-39. Barren County, 15-point lead. Led by as many as 25. That was at halftime. Hardy sends it off to Mannion. Here's Bewley. Little head fake. Lost the handle. Got it back. They've got triple team. They go to Decker. They kick it back out to Hardy. He's open. 3-point shot. No. Too strong. Rebound to Townsend. Townsend pushing it down the floor. And underneath, there's a shot put up and in by
number 4.
That is Gary Galvin, I guess it is.
That was a good pass by Townsend. He's played well this second half.
54-41, the closest E-Town has been in quite some time. Down to 13. Here's Bewley. Shovels it off underneath, and it's Decker putting it up and in. Give the assist to Bray Bewley.
Yeah, if you can get the ball in the middle of that zone and then just make one more pass, you can get layups.
Radcliffe in the corner to Dyer. Trying to go up the baseline against Clemens. Throws it back out, and Radcliffe can't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds, and Will Tolley just fell over. The big guy, Reed Sherrard, he was waiting to check in. He didn't see him.
In football, it'd be a sideline warning.
That's a sideline warning. We had plenty of those this year, didn't we?
They'd love to make that in football.
6:23 left. Barren up by 15. It's 56-41. Here's Tate Spillman over to Cade Hardy. In the middle, Bewley. Bewley back out to Hardy. Hardy now looking. Blackburn's on the floor. Ben Blackburn in the corner. Spillman pulls a trigger. It's in and out. Rebounded there. Blackburn had it for a moment. Taken by Bewley. He got a foul. Somebody reached in.
That's good effort that time by Blackburn. Kept that ball alive with the offensive rebound.
That was on Radcliffe. That's his third. Team's first of the fourth quarter. Bewley left baseline to toss it in. Floats it out to Spillman. Right side it goes to Hardy on the wing. Hardy on the dribble. Goes back in the corner. Blackburn fakes, trying to go baseline. He's cut off by Washington. Back out now to Hardy. They give it into Bewley. Turn around, 10-footer, good.
They are wearing the middle out of that zone. And it's kind of a 1-3-1, kind of morphs into a 2-3 at times, but the middle is wide open.
Back up to 17. It's 58-41. 5:40 to play. Washington around the perimeter to the right to Ratcliffe. Across in the corner. Here's Washington again. Throws it back out top of the key. Around the perimeter. And Radcliffe. And feeding it. Going inside there. Had it blocked by Decker. Here's the outlet pass to Spillman. Spillman going strong to the bucket. Lays it in.
Good move that time by Tate. That was not an easy layup.
No. 60-41. 19-point Barren County lead with 5:12 to go.
But with Dozier out of the game, they're not near as effective against the zone. He is coming back in the game.
Got a foul. It's going to be on Decker.
That's 4.
Yep, it is number 4. First foul of the fourth quarter against the Trojans. And it is Townsend at the line. And hold up here. I don't know what.
We had one of our students ran underneath the goal to distract. And I think
he will get 2 more free throws, right? Or just go ahead and the first one's going to count?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. The 2 of our students ran underneath the goal to kind of be a distraction, I believe.
All right. Second one is good.
Now, if they want to go up into the
they're going to give him another one?
They canceled the first one.
Canceled the first one.
Just gave him another one. If they want to go up into the seats and do that, they can, but they can't go right underneath the basket.
James Hare will call for a timeout here. 5:07. The Panthers trailing the Trojans 60-43. And we'll see if we have some more score updates on the scoreboard. Brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Bird. Greenwood leading Glasgow at halftime, 27-20. After Glasgow led 10-8 at the end of the first quarter, so they got outscored 19-10 in the second period.
Yeah, it's Glasgow's first game of the year, right?
Yep.
And Greenwood's second. It's always an advantage to the team who's already played up, always felt like.
Trojanettes winning earlier tonight, 71-65. Pick up their first win.
Career high 30 for Shelby
Bird, the sophomore.
Also, Gerald's had a big game. She hit 17, I think, right?
She did, 17. Barren hit 5 threes tonight. We're 22 of 31 from the foul line.
Yeah, I thought Hannah Bragg played well, too.
Yes. Had 2 field goals, 4 of 5 from the foul line for Hannah Bragg tonight.
Bowling Green girls lost 43-25 to a team out of Indiana.
Was that team like Sellersburg, Indiana, or Gibson
like
Southern or something? They wanted to do a run out here. Hardy was looking down the floor for Blackburn to get it into Spillman. Across it goes to Bewley. Got a 3-on-2. Here's Blackburn stopping 10-footer. Good.
Nice play by Blackburn. Very under control. They ran him off the three-point line. He ball fake, got in the lane for a nice pull-up.
62-43. In the corner, Radcliffe slides over, fires a 3-point shot, and nails it. That's 7 points for Radcliffe all in the second half. It is 62-46. 4:37 still to go. In the middle goes to Bewley. Bewley stops in the lane, throws it back out to Spillman. Spillman driving to the bucket and lays it in. 14 for Tate Spillman, 64-46. Here's Dozier. Off to Washington. Washington gives it back out now to Townsend. Townsend back to Washington. He's open. 3-point attempt. Got it.
Back-to-back threes for the Panthers.
So Washington, his first points tonight. 64-49. Coming down to 4 minutes to play. Here's Blackburn. Waits, gives it back out to Spillman. Out front now to Hardy.
That's good patience.
Hardy against Washington. Back tap.
That's a foul.
Yeah, reached around a foul. Now Washington will pick up his second personal, number 2.
Washington's a good-looking freshman now.
Let's see, Townsend's a senior, Sherrard's a senior, Dozier's a senior.
Yeah, they lose some players.
Claxton's a senior.
Yep.
So the ball comes out to Spillman. 3:52 to play. Barren up by 15. Largest lead, 25. Here's Hardy getting a screen from Gavin Nunn. Trying to find an opening, but can't fire it up the 3. Gives it back out to Bewley. Bewley, bounce pass over the right side to Spillman. He gets a screen from Blackburn. Now he dribbles, picks it up, double team, bounce pass back over to Blackburn. Blackburn back out to Spillman. Diagonal pass down to Bewley and goes under and missed the shot as Sherrard got I don't know what he had, a shot put up and in by, was that Nunn that hit it? I was looking at Sherrard. I think he got an elbow or something in the
when Bewley
mix there.
When Bewley shot it, he collided into him.
66-49 with 3:25 to play. Townsend with it for E-Town. Works against Bewley. Angling off to the left side. Leaves it with Washington. He curls around. Goes into the lane. Shovels it back off in there to Radcliffe. Losing the handle. Got it back, though. Ball knocked down by Bewley. Bewley, jump pass over the left side to Hardy. He'll slow it up here. Hardy throws it across. Oh, bad pass intended for Spillman. Here's Townsend. Had it swiped away by Bewley. Taken by Nunn. If it goes to Spillman, he goes under. Puts it up as blocked by Washington. And out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. With 2:52 to play.
Barren has 5 guards on the floor right now.
Yeah.
So does E-Town.
And Spillman gets it out to Blackburn. Blackburn, the free throw line area. Back over to Clemens on the right side. 2:45 to go. Back to Blackburn in the corner. Back out to Hardy. And now around the perimeter goes to Bewley on the left wing.
E-Town's in a zone, and Barren should be a no hurry to shoot.
Right. And Bewley lost it going up in the air, flipped up in the air on him.
I've said that twice, and it's led to instant turnovers, so I'm not going to talk anymore.
Here's Washington. Back out now to Townsend. Back to Washington on the right wing. Washington backs away the dribble, down to 2:14 to play. Barren up by 17. Largest was 25 at halftime. Going to get Josh Decker back in the ball game here at the next break, and Blackburn got the worst end of the deal on that one as he tried to swipe it away from Radcliffe. Blackburn's first, team second of the quarter, and Radcliffe will toss it in. 2 minutes to play. Barren 66, E-Town 49. Radcliffe, top of the circle, against Clemens. Backs away in the dribble, now takes off to the right, gives it to Washington. Washington, jump pass down inside there. Here's Dyer with a reverse up and in.
Good pass by Washington.
66-51. Bewley hands it off. Clemens, Decker in the corner. Lobs it back out to Bewley. He's in a trap. Out it goes to Hardy. Hardy will go right side over to Spillman. Goes down low, and a shot put up and in as Washington tried to take a charge on Decker. Decker with his 16th point, 10 of the second half.
Yeah, good bounce back game by Decker.
68-51. Townsend driving, gets around everybody and puts it in. 68-53, 1:12 to play. As Bewley hands it to the backcourt. Sends it up court now to Hardy. Hardy bounce pass over to Clemens. Clemens now looking. Throws it back out to Bewley. They're slapping at him. There's going to be a foul. And it will be on Townsend. His third. And we're down to 1 minute to play in the basketball game as Hardy will inbound the basketball out in front of the Barren County student section. Hardy gets it out to Decker. Decker stops. And, yep, drug the pivot foot. Got a little nudge, though. It's caused him to walk. 54 seconds to play. Townsend a three. Nails it.
He's had a good game. He's close to 20 right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got, he does have 20. 68-56. 43 seconds to go. Spillman in a trap, looking, gives it back out to Hardy near midcourt. They give it to Clemens, right side of the circle. And now off to Spillman. Spillman working inside. Whistle, foul, 34 seconds to play. Radcliffe is fourth. The lead's down to 12 all of a sudden.
This game is over, Jay.
Yep. It's a good thing it's about over. Underneath, Clemens from Decker. Decker gets the assist. Clemens gets the bucket. for his 5th point. It's 70-56, and a 3 out of the corner, no good for Washington.
No fouls.
Spillman with a rebound.
Courtesy, let this game roll out here.
Down to 15 seconds to play. Clemens will just dribble it out here. 10 seconds to go. Throws it off to Spillman with 6 seconds. Barron's going to get 2 wins here tonight. First home game as they win 70-56 over Elizabethtown. Elizabethtown will drop to 0-3 on the year. Barren County leaving the record at 1-1 on the season. We'll come back with our postgame report brought to you by SCRTC. After this timeout, this is Barren County basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
3 field goals. 5 of those were 3-pointers. They were 4 of 10 from the foul line. They only had 1 player in double figures. Taquan Townsend had 20 tonight to lead Coach James Hare's team. 7 for Reed Sherrard, 6 for Aiden Doser. 2 points for Garrett Galvin, 4 points for Aiden Claxton, 6 for Jarris Dyer, 7 for Anthony Radcliffe, and 3 for Brandon Washington. For the Trojans tonight, 28 field goals, 9 of those were 3-point shots. 8 of those came in the first half. 5 of 6 from the foul line. There were 3 players in double figures. As Josh Decker led the way for the Trojans tonight, 16 points. He had 10 of those in the second half. Finished with 7 field goals, 2 for 2 from the foul line. Tate Spillman had 14. He had 5 baskets. One of those a 3-point shot. He was 3 for 3 from the foul line. Kate Hardy scored 10 first half points and a couple of trays and 2 twos. 8 for Bray Bewley, a couple of 3s and a 2 for Bewley tonight. 6 points for Gavin Nunn, 3 baskets, 0 for 1 for the line. Waylon Clemens with 5 points, a 3 and a 2. 3-pointer from Will Brody Spillman. Also from Ian Mannion, he had a 3. Ben Blackburn had a 3, plus a 2-point basket for his 5 points. So great effort by the Trojans. Big turnaround to beat a pretty athletic Elizabethtown team who probably not as athletic, as you said, as they have been. They lost the Evans boys from last year.
I know Warren has to be tickled to death. I mean, I know he was sick Tuesday, and I've been in that position too, where you just lay an egg your first game, and when it's your first game, you know, until you prove each year that you've got a team that can play a little bit, you're always concerned. And you know, they went all in Wednesday and Thursday. You know, he announced it on the radio that, you know, it's one of these practices. He's going to see who wants it and who doesn't. And when you go all in like that with your team, you need to see them respond. And they did. The girls responded as well, and the boys, and just a fabulous performance for the Trojans. Shot it well. Cade Hardy he had 10 all in the first half. He got us off to a good start. I thought the guards were good. It was nice to see Decker come in and play well, get 16 points, and just an all-around good performance for the Trojans.
Yeah. Post-game stats brought to you by Southern States in their new location on Cross Street. As we get coaches' comments brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. Coach Warren Cunningham joins us now. Coach, congratulations to you. Big turnaround from Tuesday night. I thought we executed really well. Did you actually watch the film on E-Town, though? Oh, let me turn your microphone.
Turn me up. All right, first of all, before we talk about the game, I want to say congratulations to you for the ceremony before the game tonight, because I mean, it's kind of like naming the court after Bobby Steenbergen. It's a no-brainer, and you're the best at what you do. And yes, I'm a little partial to that, but I think anybody that looks at it realistically knows that you're the best, and we're glad that you're ours. And I just want to say congratulations to you, and that's very, very, very well deserved.
And he decided to come back after Tuesday. I had to talk him into it.
I was totally surprised, and seeing some of the family here too. It was just an emotional experience for me, for sure. But I appreciate it very much.
But as far as the game, yes, we did watch the film, and we watched some clips from it on Wednesday, and you know, I think our theme was kind of that we had to own it, and we had to learn from it, and we had to wash it out. So that was kind of what we talked about there for a few days, and I know some of it was from the lack of practice and being together, but also I just didn't think we competed, and we kind of challenged them some of the last couple of days, and I thought our guys responded and we kept saying I want people to see a different team on Friday. I want them to think that that's not the same team that played on Tuesday, and I think that was pretty evident from the tip that we had some fight in us and competitiveness, and obviously, I mean, E-Town's a very solid team. They're not as good. They're not like a Greene County team,
right?
But they're very solid. I mean, Adair beat them by 7. We know how good they are. Grayson's got a really good team, and they beat them on a last-second shot last night. So I thought our guys were ready from the tip, and I was really proud of especially the first half that we had.
I think Cade Hardy got you off to a good start too.
Yeah, he did, making some shots, and you know, we told him we shot it good in practice the last 2 days. Well, we didn't shoot much Wednesday, but yesterday we shot it well. Bray shot it really well, and I said it's amazing that when you play hard and you compete, the ball goes in the basket a whole lot more. And I thought that kind of paid off for us.
We had 8 threes in the first half. I don't know how many attempts we had, but we were shooting it pretty well.
Yeah, I thought we made some good decisions, and it had a lot of different guys that made them. I thought Ian and Will Brody came in and gave us a nice little lift there. You mentioned Kate getting us going, and
Blackburn.
Ben Blackburn came in and made a shot, and I thought Gavin Nunn was really good in the first half. He did a great job working on hedging the ball screen, and we struggle at it a little bit, but man, we work at it every single day, and I thought he did a great job. One time Bray or Cade maybe got a steal, and it was because he did such a good job hedging the ball screen. The guard got through and poked it away, and we would go get a layup, and that's just sometimes the things that everybody doesn't see or maybe doesn't show up on the stat sheet that are big plays.
You had 7 different players hit three-pointers tonight too.
Yeah, that's good, and I don't know that we'll always have that, but it's good that making shots is contagious, kind of like missing them sometimes. It's confidence, and also if everybody else is making them, it's a little bit easier for mine to go in too.
You got a busy week next week. You start with Caverna on the road Monday. They got some pretty good athletes over there. The Martin kid, I think, scored 43 the other night in one of their games, the first game, I think. And then you got Warren East on Friday on the road, district game. Then LaRue here next Saturday for the Don Franklin Hoops Classic. So a busy week for you next week.
Yeah, it is, against some really good teams. I think Caverna's a top 5 team in the 5th, and we know how good Crane and the Twins are. They're outstanding players, and they're just juniors, but they're really good players, and they can score it. That's always a tough place to play over there. We got a big district game Friday night going to Warren East, and then Saturday we have another really good LaRue County team coming to town. So the biggest thing for us is just kind of hopefully this is something that we can build on from Tuesday to Friday and just keep making progress, keep getting better. And we play good teams. We play good teams all the time, and there's no time to relax. You just got to learn from this and keep getting better, and let's be ready to go on Monday.
Well, Coach, congratulations soon. We'll see you on Monday night.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
Yes, sir.
Coach Warren Cunningham, the Trojans, they win it by a score of 70-56 over Elizabethtown. We'll come back and wrap it up after this timeout. This is Barren County basketball at WCLU Burgundy, 104.7 FM.
You need that.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Back here at Barren County High School Gym to wrap things up on this Friday night as both teams get wins here. The first home game of the season, Trojanettes winning 71-65 over Elizabethtown's Lady-Panthers, and the Trojans winning 70-56 over the E-Town Panthers. And, John, it's off to Caverna Monday night.
Pretty good night. Doubleheader win after a doubleheader loss at Green.
Yep.
Both teams bounced back in a great way, played really well. Anytime you can beat E-Town, that's a good win in basketball. And from a personal point of view, great night to have you honored and so forth. And I've been a privilege to sit over here with you. A lot of football, some basketball. I was coaching for 20 years.
That's right.
So I missed some of that.
You haven't done a whole lot of basketball games with me.
Robert's been your main guy.
Yeah.
So it's been a great privilege, and hopefully we got a lot more games to do, football, basketball, a lot more good meals. You know, the meals is where all the action is. That's exactly right. We try to hit the best places, don't
There
we?
you go. There you go. I'm sure we'll have more to come during the basketball season as well. So, John, appreciate your work as well, and Aaron Russell with his live crew, a live stream with his crew tonight, and Jake Norris back at our studio handling the controls for us tonight. So it's off to Caverna Monday night. Girls game starts at 5:30. Boys game to follow will be on there at 5:15 here on WCLU Burgundy 104.7. So for John Butler and Jake Norris, our producer, and Aaron Russell on the BCHS live stream, this is Jay Turner. Thanks for being with us, and good night, everybody, from Barren County High School Gym.